I think, yeah, we're live. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. If you're new here, I've got bullish news for the holders. This house is going to be up fast. We're talking 30 days. Somebody's going to be able to live in this house. So hopefully we can give this away in the next 30 days. The project's going to be moving quickly, guys. So if you've not got your tokens, you want to grab some because you might be able to win yourself the first house. So we had a bit of a difficult week last week. With some of the workers, some arguments, some things going missing, stuff like that, but it's all been resolved. Fired some people, stuck with the original man that's been here with me from the beginning, that did a great job on this foundation. Now, he's not cheap, but we negotiated a price to finish the job, and he will have it delivered within 30 days, and he doesn't mess about. He'll probably do it quicker. So I'm learning that if you want the job done properly and you want it done quickly, then you have to negotiate a price for the entire job and say, right, I want a house, this is how much I'm going to pay to bring me the finished house, walls, painted, everything. And you need everything written down on paper so there's no arguments about what you've paid for. So that's how you've got to do it. I was trying to pay people by the day, pay them a daily wage to work with me, and they just end up working really slow, and people don't work really well together. It's better just to hire a guy who's got his own team that he works with, pay him his price that he wants. Then you've got no more fucking stress. You don't have to worry about paying people's wages every day. You don't have to worry about how much it's going to cost you to get the next part of the job done. It's all fucking paid for now, and we've got a time limit. We've got 30 days. So we know when the job's going to be finished, finally. Instead of me being like, oh, it might be 3 weeks, it might be 5 weeks. It's going to be 30 days. Absolute 100% job done. Deal. Done. Closed. So that's what we're looking at. The boys are going to get cooked today, by the way. I know it still looks a little bit cloudy, but it is hot. I woke up at 6 a.m. in my tent, and it was like an oven in there, guys. I was cooked. I looked like Pepe this morning. I woke up like, what the fuck? It was awful. I had to get straight up out my tent. Anyway, get some fresh air. The boys have turned up for work. I didn't actually think they were going to be starting till Friday, because we're still waiting for delivery of the wood, which I'm told now is next week. And the guy was a little bit like, I don't know if I want to start, and then, you know, if the wood doesn't turn up, and then I have to like stop working. He doesn't like to start and stop. He just likes to fly straight through, which I appreciate. So yeah, the wood told me. I've been on them. I've sent them like 4 or 5 messages. They were not responding. They were like, where's my wood? Oh, we'll check. Do you know what day my wood's going to be getting delivered? Oh, we'll check. And they just kept fucking ghosting me. Anyway, they responded the other day. They told me, oh, it'll be delivered next week. But they didn't give me a day. So I'm not like super confident, right? But he should be here next week. Either way, the boys are cracking on. They've got walls to plaster. They've got a lot to do. They've got a bathroom to get done, because this off-grid gringo needs a shower. I've had enough of my jacuzzi, by the way. I've had enough of my off-grid jacuzzi. It's fucking green, right? I tried cleaning it out and it just went green again within like 24 hours. So yeah, I'm not bathing in there anymore. But it was fun while it lasted. I need to get some like chlorine or something, you know, like some swimming pool chemicals or whatever that goes in there to keep the water clear. But anyway, great news. I'm chuffed. It's going to be done in 30 days. I'm going to have a house soon. I'm going to have a fucking bathroom soon as well while I'm on this camping site getting this house done. Plus, the next houses that we're building will be a lot quicker. We'll have an actual image for you guys of what you're going to win. I'll get an actual architectural design. I'm considering buying them online, actually. I was looking, you can buy like architectural floor plans online for like tiny houses and stuff like that. And some of them look pretty cool. And the floor plans are cheap, and it's good just to have an image that I can post for you guys. This is what the house is going to look like. It's good to have an image and some plans for the builder. Build this, mate, right? How much? Right, job done. How long? Right, okay. So that's how we're doing it from now on. No more fucking guesswork. And it's going to be a lot less stressful for me. It's stressful building a house, guys. It's been a lot of stress. So, yeah, happy the boys turned up today to get started. I was thinking they weren't going to start till Friday because, like I said, he didn't want a chance to wood not arriving and then the job being having to stop and wait for the wood. But I think he's got plenty to do, so we're going to be okay. I've got more wood to buy, which is going to be easier to source because it's a different size. It's a different size wood. I've got more wood to buy for the roof because the roof is getting done ASAP. Anyway, what else? What other bullish news have I got? I mean, we're still here. The entire market's dying again. We're still fucking standing. We're still building this house, guys. We've still got a live stream to do. We've still got a giveaway to run. This is still on. Don't worry. We ain't going nowhere. But yeah, it does look like Solana's going to zero at the moment, doesn't it? Unfortunately. I got liquidated yesterday. Only a little small position. I was gambling. But I had it open for like 4 days. I was up 50-60% on the position, and then you seen what happened. I just earthquakes, like big red fucking candles. I was like, what the fuck? I've looked an hour later, I'm like, what? Where's all my money? I'm liquidated. I only used 10x leverage as well. Ridiculous. I thought I usually use like insane amounts of leverage. I thought I'll just use 10x. I'll just use 10x and I'll hold the position open for a while and let it float around, and it just went like everyone else. So yeah, I'm in the club of liquidated positions today, like everybody else is, I expect. I'm gonna have to just start shorting the market every time somebody dumps Airbnb, because every time we've been dumped, like the next day the market's gone off a cliff. So it's a sign. I'm gonna start shorting that shit next time. I'm gonna take that as an indication. Anyway, they're heavy, these fucking bags of cement, guys. 50 kilos.
50 kilos.
50 kilos, 50 fucking kilos. They're heavy as fuck, those bags of cement, guys. I don't even know how they fit 50 kilos into a paper bag like that. It's insane. It's a lot of weight. Anyway, somebody tried to buy my things are a bit scruffy today, guys. I was washing my clothes, and my clothes are like drying wherever I could fucking hang them, right? I'm camping out here, guys. I'm actually living on the building site right now. So somebody wants to buy my cement mixer, which would be fucking cool because it doesn't work properly. As you can see, the boys are mixing cement by hand because my cement mixer is so awfully bad. So I've been waiting for some unsuspecting somebody to come along and buy. It's not that it doesn't work. It fucking works, okay. It's just not. It's not big enough for the job, you know, when there's 3 guys working. But if he's just using it by himself, I'm sure he'll be fine. Anyway, hopefully somebody's gonna fucking take that off my hands. We've had to move basically all of the equipment off the building site because a couple of things went missing. So we've moved all of the tools. I can't leave anything on here. I'm living in a tent, camping. My little doggies are here in this kennel, in case you're new to this stream. And I can't leave anything here anymore. I have to take everything with me at lunchtime. So it's been a bit stressful recently. But these things happen. These things happen. It's life, as they say. So, guys, seriously, 30 days. Like, I find it hard to believe. But the man he's Speedy Gonzalez style. He's a fucking maniac when he gets to work. Especially when you've paid him the price for the job, and then it's like the faster he does it, the better for him, because then he can, you know, start another job and make more money. So he flies through. He'll probably work 7 days a week, like he did the week that I paid him to do the foundation. He worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. He got that shit done fast. So when he says a month, it might even be quicker than a month, but he said a month just to be sure. So I find it a bit hard to believe myself, but this house is going to be something special in a month, guys. It's going to be the only house in Kapau. But this is another thing you're going to find hard to believe. It's going to be the only house in Kapau with floor-to-ceiling windows. How about that? The only one with wooden window frames. rather than these cheap fucking things that people buy from online or whatever. These aluminium or wood plastic things, I don't know what they are. They're ugly as fuck. But it's going to be the only house in Kapow with floor-to-ceiling windows and wooden window frames. How about that? How about that, guys? So it's going to be something special, especially at night when it's lit up and it's on top of this hill. You can see it from afar. And we got these beautiful mountain views. By the way, anyone who's just joining the stream, we're in a national park. That's where we're building a house. We're building houses in a national park in Brazil. It's called the Chapada Diamantina National Park. So if you're new to the stream, that's where we're building houses. That's where we're giving these houses away. You can win this house, which is going to be ready in 30 days. So go to our website to find out how. The tallest waterfall in Brazil is just up there on the other side of that mountain peak. So it's very popular with tourists. That's why it's Airbnb. We're building Airbnbs. So we're building passive incomes, basically. That's what you're getting a chance to win. A beautiful passive income, plus you're going to be a landowner. You're going to own a piece of land in a national park where not just anybody can buy land, because it's all protected and most of it's been sold. So there's not much left. There's not much land available now, guys. So you can win yourself a piece of land in this beautiful national park near to one of the tallest waterfalls in Brazil with an Airbnb already built on it, 100% furnished and ready for you to rent out. Go to our website to find out exactly how you can win. Plus, guys, this is the most important part. I want you to pay attention. We made a notarized public declaration under Brazilian law, the first of its kind, which means I'm doxed. The giveaway is doxed. Everything that I've claimed I will do, I will give houses away at 10 million, 20 million, 30 million and 40 million market caps, is all doxed and publicly declared, which means, guys, in English, if you win my house and I don't give it to you, you can sue me very, very easily. And I'm a landowner, guys. I don't want to be sued. My land goes right back there. So don't sue me, please. I'm going to give you the house. Don't worry about it. If you win, you're going to get your house. So, as I said, on our website, you can find proof of our public declaration under Brazilian law, the first of its kind ever. So that's all on there. It's written in Portuguese, by the way, as required under Brazilian law, but we provided you with a translation, and we provided you with a link to the public archives where our public declaration is visible in the Brazilian legal files. So it's all there, guys. Plus, you can verify that the draw, the raffle, will be 100% authentic and transparent and fully verifiable. If any third party wants to verify it themselves, they could check it out and make sure that a random winner was chosen and we have no control over who wins the house. So it's all on there, guys. It's 100% legitimate giveaway, and it is, I promise you, it's the first of its kind. Nobody ever did this shit before. We're not just a meme coin. We're a meme coin with a real-life IRL project. We're live streaming the construction of 4 houses, and we intend to give them all away to a lucky holder. And that could be you. So to be eligible, guys, go to our website for all the information. But just quickly, you need to buy Airbnb tokens. Every 25,000 tokens you hold when we hit 10 million market cap gets you 1 chance to win the house. So if you've got 100,000 tokens in your wallet, that's 4 chances to win. If you don't win the first house, hold your bags, because you might win the second, third or fourth house. So that's what we're doing. Tokens are extremely cheap right now, less than $1. Less than $1 for a raffle ticket to win a house for 25,000 tokens, guys. A lot less than $1. I'm not sure, but if you go to our website, we also provide the daily updates on how much a 25,000 tokens will cost you right now. So you can check that out on our website as well. It's probably the cheapest raffle in the world ever. And this is all possible thanks to Solana. We're using crypto to do something good, something interesting and entertaining for once. Actually giving away houses, real prizes. And it's all docs, which is what makes us different. So it's not just some dev where it's like, if I win the giveaway, maybe the dev will send me, maybe he won't, maybe he's a scammer. No, this is doxed. If I win it and he doesn't give it to me, I'm going to sue his ass. right? That's the difference. So guys, 30 days the house will be done. Really can't believe it myself, but we're going to be flying, so make sure you've got your tickets, because at any time now this thing could blow. When people start to see how fast the project's going to be moving now, when you tune in next week and the woods here and oh my god guys, you've not got long to go. 30 days, house will be done, and hopefully we get to give it away to somebody. Anyway, so the sun is gonna be blazing today. It's still behind a cloud right now, but I just know it's about to cook everyone in the entire region, because I woke up this morning and it was hot in my tent. I woke up at 6 a.m, like 6 a.m, and it was like Daniel Cigarros. Yeah, a lot less stress for me now, you know, having to pay people daily. I've negotiated a price. I think it was a good price. I'll tell you what it was, guys. The guy's going to finish the house off from here. I mean, he's going to deliver it with the walls painted, right? Done. House finished. Ready to walk in, live in, move your furniture in there. Your job done, right? Completely finished house. I've paid him just over $3,000 to finish it from this stage, and he's going to pay his workers. He's got his 2 helpers that work with him, his son and, you know, his son's friend, young kids, right? They're like 18 years old. He pays them, I pay him. I've paid him just over 3k USD, and he's going to fly through it. I think it's a good price. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Usually, for a house, if you want a finished house in Brazil, right, it's going to cost you about $200 per meter. So, you know, 50 square meters, you're looking at around, what, 10k? Something like that, yeah. So it's a good price, because the job's already pretty advanced, and he's going to finish it off from this stage, because I mean the main big job was the foundation, right? So that's done and the walls are up. So from this stage, 3k, I think I got a good price. Anyway, he's a good builder. So I don't have to sit about worrying that he's going to do a bad job or anything like that. He's fantastic. He's one of the top guys around here. Everyone fucking knows him, and this is a very, very small place, so you got to guard your reputation. Anyway, valley's opening up, starting to see the Valley do Capão shining through the clouds. Beautiful views here, guys. Beautiful views, amazing scenery. Tallest waterfall in Brazil nearby, just in those mountains up there. I know it's a bit cloudy at the moment, but just up there, the other side of that mountain peak right there, it's called the Cachoeira Fumaça, if anybody's wondering. You could Google the area if you're interested. It's the Chapada Diamantina National Park, and we're in the Valley do Capão, which is actually just a little hidden gem, really. It's brand new, it's pretty much undiscovered. Only just this year they built the new road somewhere over there, which connects the town to civilization, to the city. Before that road was built this year, before that there was no access. It was basically a dirt road, and if it rained you were screwed. So yeah, now that people have got access, all these tourists are turning up to the town. So it's brand new. There's nothing here, guys. There's no bank. They only recently got Wi-Fi. There's no phone signal. There's no petrol station, gas station, no police station. There's basically nothing here. It's untouched. It's a little hidden gem, guys. And now that they've built the new road, people are starting to discover the place. All these tourists are coming, especially French tourists. French tourists seem to love these mountains, but mostly like hikers, backpackers. People come to see the nature. Lots of trails around here because it's got an old mining history, and an old diamond mining history and gold mining history around here. So there's lots of trails in the mountains that the old timers made while they were exploring the region, trying to get rich. So yeah, lots of tourists turning up now because of the new road. There's very little Airbnbs, there's very little good accommodation. There's no houses with floor-to-ceiling windows to enjoy these beautiful views. Mine will be the first one in the Valley of Kapau. So if you win it, you can, you're going to crush Airbnb, passive income. You're going to crush it. You're going to crush it, no problem. Your competition's not fierce, and there's a ton of tourists turning up here, guys. Plus, we're right close to the town centre, which is just behind that white house behind me over there, the centre of Kapau. It's less than 5 minutes walk away, and it's very difficult to get land so close to the town now, or to get accommodation for that matter so close to the town. So it's a perfect spot for an Airbnb, and you'll definitely kill it on the app. So passive income, you're looking at least, at absolute bare minimum, 10k a year. You'd probably be clear more like 15k, possibly 20 if you charged top whack and you absolutely crushed it. But anyway, it's going to be fantastic passive income for somebody, and the value of the property is only going to fly up like Bitcoin over the next few years as the area starts to develop. So we've got all that good stuff to look forward to. Anyway, still a little bit cloudy this morning. I've still got a little bit of protection from the fucking fireball that's about to be unleashed on us. I just can feel it coming. Can feel it coming. I swear I woke up in my tent this morning, looked like Pepe. I'm just cooked, fried, just dry mouth, like water. Also, guys, couple of problems with my dog kennel. It's so dusty around here because we've got no grass at the moment. It's so dusty around here. All the dust is blowing into my dog kennel, and my poor little dog's got like a little bit of a cough. Like, it's not bad, but I heard him a little bit like and I'm a little bit worried about that. So I'm gonna have to do something. Let's see if I can show you guys my little animals. I think he's hidden right now. Where are you, Nicholas? Little Belgian Malinois. And I got a little pit bull who's hiding as well. I'll show you guys later. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to get on that ASAP. I've been throwing like water in the kennel to try and prevent the dust a little bit, and he's not actually coughed since I did that yesterday, so maybe it is just a little bit of dust irritation. But anyway, I like to make sure that my dogs are in good health, my boys. That's why I built them the kennel. But I didn't anticipate all this dust blowing inside. Anyway, once the houses are constructed, I'm definitely gonna have to get grass to stop the place from being so dusty, because the dust is ridiculous, guys. It just blows up like so. Yeah, we're gonna have to get grass. We're gonna have to get grass everywhere to prevent all this dust from blowing in the houses. So I think I'm gonna get some Brazilian coffee. Yeah, I'm happy today. I'm in a good mood today, guys, because I've actually got a timeline on my house now. It's 30 days. It's going to be done. If we don't give it away, I'm going to live in it, as is stated on our website, because that was the initial plan. I didn't buy this land to try and do a Solana giveaway, right? I bought this land to build myself a house to live in, and to build 3 more, at least 3 more, that I'm going to rent out on Airbnb. Depends on the size that I decide on in the end. I might build lots more smaller ones, because the clients around here are kind of backpackers and stuff. They just want small, quick accommodation. Might make more money that way, but it all depends on this giveaway. If we give the first house away, then we're just going to start building bigger and better houses. But the original plan was for me just to live in this one and build some others that I'm going to rent out and give me a passive income. That was the original plan. But it sort of turned into a Solana giveaway. So if we don't end up giving the houses away, then I'm going to live in this one. Building it for me, really. But, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice house. And I can't wait till it's finished. I cannot wait. I'm either going to have a house to live in or a house to give away. Yeah, so if we give the first house away at 10M, the next house is going to get bigger and better. Naturally, because the raffle tickets will get more expensive as the market cap gets higher. So the fourth house, if we do hit that 40 million market cap, the fourth house is going to be something extremely special. Somebody's going to win their dream home, swimming pool. I'll go all out. I'll build somebody their fucking dream home. The second home is going to be better than the first home. Once we've given the first one away, the second one will be bigger and better, and so will the third one, and the fourth one will be somebody's dream house. So that's the plan. If the houses don't get given away, I'm going to live in one. And then I'm just going to build some more to rent out. And, you know, I tried. Fucking tried. I made a public declaration. I did everything. We live streamed the shit from the beginning to the end, right? But we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm going to explode out of the waters. You know what meme land is like? It just comes out of nowhere, the volume sometimes, and people are like, this is for real. Look at the house. It's almost done. Let's start aping. So, yeah. Just a matter of time, as we keep saying. So, what more can I talk to you about today? I haven't had much interesting stuff. There was a bit of a festival this weekend, but unfortunately I was really, really busy with other stuff, and I didn't get a chance to get any of it on video. But the government, the local council or mayor or whatever, they put on a it was like a dance festival. It lasted for 3 days. There was lots of people there, lots of tourists came, lots of visitors, and it looked pretty awesome. It was all like drums and like African type drumming, but I didn't get a chance to get any of it on video. They set up a big stage and everything, and it just happens randomly, these things, or they seem to, for me anyway, because I don't hear about them until the event starts on the day type thing. But there's always something happening in the valley of Kapow, whether the locals are putting on just random rock concerts themselves, or the government, the mayor, are putting on like festivals. There's always something happening here. It's insane. It's like every week, guys. So never a boring day in Kapow. Not for me anyway. I fucking love it here. Should we get some more C's, cigarettes and coffees? CC. Yep. Sun's here. What time are we on? 8:30 in the morning. Sun is in full force. Guys, it's gonna cook today. I'm gonna have to look for my hat in a minute because I'll be getting sunburned already. Get some coffee. I'm getting back down there in the shade. This is ridiculous. Oh wait, there's a little chair over there. Right, I'm wondering what they're going to be doing with this cement that they're mixing. I've got a feeling he's going to start plastering the walls, guys. That would be fucking awesome to have the walls plastered. Because then things will start to look a lot neater. He's mixed quite a lot of cement, so I'm guessing it's going to be the walls. Fai coloca massa nas paredes hoje? Yeah? Yeah. Walls are getting plastered today, guys, so we're going to have nice, smooth plaster walls ready to be painted. Not that they're going to get painted yet until the house is finished, but the walls are getting plastered while we wait for the wood to arrive, which is as promised, as I said would happen. We've got plenty of work to crack on with while we wait for this wood. sit around, smoke cigarettes and drink coffee and wait for the wood to be here. No, wait, we've got walls to plaster. They spent the last week, everything's been planned out now as far as the electricity wires. These little yellow boxes is where the plugs will be, plug sockets. That's the kitchen over there in the corner, so that's all thought of. I'd quite like them to do the bathroom before they plaster the walls so that I can have a shower. Need to get that hooked up ASAP. Off quick, stinky gringo. Now, I've got a feeling that this fella's going to be working by himself today. This is what happens when you pay 3k for someone to do a job. They sit at home and they send someone else to do it. Literally. Nah, he's not sat at home. I'm sure he's working on another job, I think. But anyway, at least the job will be done in 30 days. I'm super happy with it. Super happy with the price I paid. I actually did this last night. I was cleaning up a little bit. We need a better brush. We need to buy a better brush to sweep up. That brush is fucking useless. I tried it yesterday. It's absolute garbage. So guys, 30 days. 30 days the house will be done. 30 days is not long. Not long at all. I believe we've been going. We're in month 2 anyway. We're in month 2 now. It does take a couple of months to build a house. So we're on track. We're on track. Pretty much. I think we could have got it done a little bit faster if I was a little bit more organised. Getting the wood a little bit earlier, planning things a little bit better. But it's my first time doing a project like this, so so far it's gone quite well. I'm a little bit over budget, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not bankrupt yet. Not yet. Nearly, but no, I'm doing okay. We can still build more houses like I had planned. Anyway, we'll see what happens with this project, because if we give this house away at 10 million, that will open up a world of options for the next houses. We can pretty much build whatever the fuck we please. Yeah, in fact, he's opening it up. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but we've got these purple. There's these trees with purple flowers mixed into the mountains. So we've got like patches of purple and green. Probably can't see it on the camera, but it's a really beautiful valley, guys. Bit cloudy this morning, but later on that will all clear up. These blue skies are coming, guys. That sun is coming. The sun's coming. I know it is. We're all going to get fried today. I can't even sit inside my tent. It's an oven in there. So, looks like we're going to have a bit of a slow few days. The guys are not going to be going 100% while they wait for the wood to arrive. I know that. but it should be here next week, and then they're just gonna fly through this. I got some more wood to order as well for the roof, and some tiles as well, some roof tiles. We're not going with the flat roof garden anymore, not on this first house, guys, because the costs were getting too high for me. So the flat roof garden will be the second project. Make the second project bigger and better. We'll put a jacuzzi on the roof or something like that, so you can enjoy these views from the jacuzzi. But the first house, we're not doing the roof garden. As I said, we're building the first house for me to live in if we don't give it away. So I would have loved for it to have a roof garden, but the costs are getting a little bit ridiculous. As I said, I'm over budget already, so I've had to be like, I'm gonna have to sacrifice the roof garden to make this make sense, basically. So unfortunately, no roof garden on the first property now, but you're still getting the floor to ceiling windows to enjoy these views, and you're still getting a 50 square metre property, open plan, in a national park. Second project will definitely have roof garden. Fourth project, 2-storey house with a swimming pool for sure. That's the 40 million market cap. That's the big giveaway. Yeah, people are constructing everywhere at the moment. I can see a good few houses going up that I hadn't noticed before. Moreover, on that side, lots of people building over there. I think I got the best spot in the valley. Everyone that comes here stands here and they look and they say, nah bro, you picked the absolute best spot. Like, you've got views of everywhere from here, bro. So yeah, we got the best spot in the valley. We got panoramic mountain views. Would have been lovely to have a roof garden, but I can't fucking afford it for this project. We give this house away, that will open up a world of possibilities for me for the next projects. But right now, I've got a budget to stick to, which I've gone over already, so I've got to be careful from here on in. And it's all good anyway. We've agreed on a price to get the house finished now. The only expense is going to be the materials that I need to buy. Labour's done. Don't need to pay any more wages. Just need to get the materials for the boys to work and let them go. He's like Speedy Gonzales anyway, the builder, so it won't go over 30 days. That I can almost like guarantee. So I'm gonna look for my hat in the tent because I'm starting to cook. I found my sun cream. Give me a second, guys. What is it? Right, I've got it. It's not even summertime yet. We're coming into it, I think. Rainy season's coming, so I think we're going to have this roof done. We're going to have the house done just before rainy season really hits. So good timing as far as that's concerned. I don't know what building's like in Brazil in rainy season. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and guess that there's going to be like days or even like weeks where we just can't work because the rain's going to be tropical and non-stop. But I'm sure that most days it's just like a really quick shower every day, you know, like a 20 or 30 minute downpour, and then the sun comes out again. So I'm interested to see how it works anyway with construction in rainy season. I've never lived in this part of Brazil before. I only arrived a few months ago myself. I sort of fell in love with the area like everybody else does. People seem to sort of turn up here randomly and never leave. All crazy weirdos like me, all off-grid weirdo travellers that are just blowing around like leaves in the wind. But Yeah, lots of random people from random places turn up in Kapow and they never leave, just like I did. There we go. Right, well, I'm just getting some shade. I'm not sure what the builder's doing. He's just chilling after he's cut this. He's made the cement. I don't know if he's got to leave it for a while for it to do its thing. But he's going to start plastering these walls soon. I think he'll get all the walls plastered today. I think plastering walls is a pretty fast thing. I've never done it before. Let's not forget, guys, if you're new here, I've got no building experience. I never even put a fucking shelf up. Alright? So, I never changed a plug socket, guys. So I've got no idea how long any of these jobs really take. But I think, in my mind, plastering walls is like, it's fast. Let's see anyway, we're going to find out. I'm going to find out how quick this man can plaster walls. I'm going to make some spinach, even though it's really windy. So you're going to have to bear with me. Just woke up and I haven't waked and baked yet, guys. Know what I'm saying? Can't fucking live stream without waking and baking, and then baking some more. It's just too stressful, I'm afraid. You run out of things to talk about. So if you're new around here, guys, if you are just joining the live stream and you're wondering who on earth is this gringo and what on earth is he talking about, we're building houses. We're building 4 houses. Look at this. This is the first one. It's going to be ready in 30 days. And this house could be yours. Yes, yours. You can win this actual house in this national park. Look at that. It's beautiful. Near to the tallest waterfall in Brazil. So if you're just tuning in, that's what's going on. And if you want to find out how you can win the house, just go to our website. All the information you'll find on there. The sun's about to cook everyone today, so I keep saying. Woke up this morning, cooked. 6 AM, sun was blazing through the side of the tent. I was fried. Looked like Ponky. Oh, Ponky. Yeah, I looked like Ponky this morning. Like a cross between Ponky and Pepe. Yeah. Yeah, so I can't wait to have a roof. If not just to move my tent, like underneath it, in the shade. Where I don't get cooked at 7 AM. 6, it was more like 6. Like 5:30, 6, and I just woke up fried, sweating. So I had to crawl out of the tent like, water, water. Then the boys arrived to work and I was like, coffee, cigarettes. And now I need my wake and bake. So let's go. Time to activate the gringo. I'm like Popeye. Just feed me spinach and it's like activation time. Here's Sue Ellison, the main man, the main builder that we've paid to finish the job. He's been here from the beginning, so I trust him. And he's well known in the area, and he's just a grafter. He's just one of those guys. He's just a worker. He's just a workhorse, you know. So, so I'm happy. I'm happy to pay him the price that he asked for, and he did give me a good price, because he knows I'm pretty tight to fucking deal with as well. Like if you don't give me a good price, I'll just find somebody else. But I've not had the best experiences with the other builders, so I'm sticking with this man from now on. He can build all my projects. He lives around the corner as well, so that's why he can afford to give me like a better price than some other people. He lives literally 1 minute walk away. Or 10 seconds in his car. So that helps as well. He's super local. He's not going to do a bad job because his entire reputation depends on his work. And he's well known in the area. Plus we're communicating a lot better now. We had a lot of communication issues. It might actually have been my fault. Once I sat him down and I started to show him pictures and drawings of houses, he started to block in. So it was probably my fault. Maybe I wasn't finding the right way to communicate with the man. But that problem's been resolved now. He knows exactly what it is I want him to build. We've negotiated the price. There will be no more complications as far as that is concerned. The only thing now is just sourcing all the materials that he needs to work. Keeping him busy until the house is done in 30 days, guys. 30 days, can you believe it? I'm not joking. You're probably thinking, well, how come it's took fucking this long to get to where it's at now? Because, like I said, I've been trying to deal with different builders at different prices and it wasn't working out. So I'm learning as I go along. But now, the job will be done in 30 days, guys. If já tomei, valeu. He's offering me more coffee, but I'm already fully caffeinated. Brazilian coffee, so strong, guys. Will blow your fucking head off. So, guys, we should be live everywhere right now. We should be live on Pump Fun. We should be live on YouTube. And we should be live on X. If you are on Pump Fun, I suggest you go over to X or YouTube to watch the live stream. Definitely follow us on X anyway, because Pump Fun, let's face it, the app is fucking trash. Elon, I don't know how much he wasted on that thing, but I'm sure he didn't spend much. It looks like some Indians made it on Fiverr.com. That's how bad it is. And to think this guy made like $1 million a day for the last fucking God knows how many years from the trenches. What a cheap fucking asshole. Somebody tag him and tell him I said it. Click that, post it, tag Elon, tell him he's a cheap cunt. Tell him one of your live streamers said your app's trash. To think I've been out there promoting that shit. Pump Fun. Anyway, it's enough complaining from me. I'm just saying things would be going a lot smoother for these live streams if the app was actually fucking decent and not garbage. All of the creators would be doing a lot better, and everything would be different. And it seemed like he was really gonna try and push these live streams at first, wasn't he? But like, how can you push this on that crappy app? I'm sorry, we're all gonna have to live stream on X anyway. But yeah, if you're on Pump Fun, just go over to X. Things are a lot smoother over there, and YouTube. But YouTube hate us. We just get copyrighted for the music that we play. Activated. So it is 10 to 9 in the morning in Brazil, which means it's 10 to 8 EST. So good morning, people. Good morning, off-gridders. If you're an off-gridder like me, good morning. Welcome to the stream. We're building houses. Building houses is the name of the game around here. And we're building them to give them away, which, like, first time in history anyone's ever done anything like this on crypto. I believe it's the first time in history anybody's ever live streamed an entire house build giveaway on the Solana blockchain. And I have 100% certainty that I am the only person in history that ever made a notarized public declaration under Brazilian law that will give 4 houses away on a raffle based on the Solana blockchain. This is the first time this has ever happened. Public declaration, guys. You know what that means? It means I can be fucking sued if I don't give the houses away. So this is for real. This isn't a joke. This is a genuine giveaway. Genuinely, people don't believe it because of fucking meme coin land is just scam world and rug fucking farmland, basically. So people don't want to believe that you actually intend on giving your house away, but I do. I'm an honest gringo. Probably the only one left in the trenches. Yeah, but the trenches is scandalous. It is, isn't it, guys? It's scandalous. And it's a shame that Elon allowed it to get to that stage. And he basically just didn't give a fuck if there was all these rugs and scams happening on his platform, as long as he was making $1 million a day. He didn't give a shit. But it's just, in the end, it's damaged the entire space. And it should have been a lot more regulated. You know, it should have been a lot more regulated. Like casinos are regulated, right? Do you know what I'm saying? It just absolutely fucking scandalous what it turned into. So hopefully we can fucking change the game here and actually get some houses given away and show people that good can be done with crypto. It doesn't have to be all rugs and fucking scams, right? Good things can actually happen in crypto space. We can use this technology to do good things like this. I mean, I'm just an average Joe, maybe even less than average, and look, because of the Solana blockchain, I can set up a giveaway like this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't do this. Imagine if I had to do this without the trenches, without Solana. How would people buy the tickets without crypto? Right? How would I get my name out there? You know, I'd have to spend probably fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing. I'd have to set up a whole it'd be a fucking nightmare. It would require a huge investment to set up an online raffle like this without the Solana blockchain. Just think about it. So there's so much that can be done with this technology. This is just the fucking beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. An average person like me can set up a giveaway and give away real houses, and the possibilities are endless. Possibilities are endless. What normal average people like me can do with this technology, if you use your mind and get a little bit creative, good things can happen and good things will happen. So hopefully we can change people's perception of meme coin devs all being ruggers and scammers, because this one's going to actually give houses away, real houses to real people. So join the community, join the team, sit back, relax. We got 30 days until this first house is done. Now we are formulating a plan B. Not that we don't believe that plan A will happen, because we fully do, but we are formulating a plan B just in case the first house doesn't get given away. If this house gets finished and I have to live in it, and we haven't hit 10 million and I have to live in this house, we're thinking to get the ball rolling, we're going to build a smaller house, which you still be able to kill it on in Airbnb, because really that's all that people want to rent around here. They just want to rent tiny houses, right? This is a little bit too big as an Airbnb, really. It's 50 square meters, but it's going to be the biggest, most luxurious Airbnb in the entire region, with floor-to-ceiling windows. The only house in Capao with floor-to-ceiling windows. Anyway, guys, the plan B, if this house is finished and we're not at 10 million market cap and we haven't given it away, to get the ball rolling, we're going to build a smaller home and we're going to give it away at a much lower market cap, just to prove that we're the real deal. Even if it's not like profitable for me as a dev, as long as my expenses are covered, and it pays these boys and I'm not out of pocket, I'll give a house away at a lower market cap, as low as I possibly can, just to show people that this is for real. We are going to give all of our houses away. Anyway, that's plan B. That's plan B. So plan A is this shit hits 10 million in the next 4 weeks and somebody wins this house. We fly them out here, we give them the keys live on stream, sign it over, contract, cut you out 125 meters of land, so you've got, you know, room for a garden, a car park. If you want to put a swimming pool in, it's up to you. You want to put a wall around the property, whatever the fuck you want to do. But I'll cut you out 125 square meters of my land. I've got 500 square meters here, so I'll cut you out this little section and fly you over here, and the house will be yours if you win. Again, every 25,000 tickets you hold in your wallet when we hit 10 million gets you one chance to win a house. So you can buy 25,000 tokens right now for like less than $1, much less than $1, and you can have plenty of chances to win this house because you're here early. So congratulations. It's a bit of a no-brainer. And what you'll find, guys, when the windows are going up and the floor's going down and people are like, wow, look at that lovely black tile floor, look at those lovely floor-to-ceiling wooden window frames, they look amazing, look at the bathroom and the kitchen, this house is going to be something special. I think people will start aping in. That's how this seems to be going so far. As soon as people start to see some, when the walls went up, the market cap went big green candles, and then a few days later people just sort of got impatient and they're like, oh, it's going to take forever. You know what people are like. So all of those people will be jumping back in next week when they see the progress. That's how this works. So anyway, plan A, we hit this 10 million market cap. Next 30 days, we give this house away to somebody. Lucky winner. Live stream that fucking shit. Would you think it will be the first time that anyone's been given a house on live stream? Probably not, right? Somebody's probably won a house before on live TV, obviously. But it's definitely the first time that anyone's done it on the Solana blockchain or on any crypto chain. This is the first project of this kind. I don't give a fuck. Nobody else has done this. Nobody thought of this. Anyway, the sun is coming, and so is the wind. We've got a lovely little breeze as usual because we are in the middle of a valley. Got mountains on each side, so the wind flows through the middle of the valley. It's lovely, keeps us fresh because we get sun all day long. The sun comes up just over there, right next to the tallest waterfall in Brazil. Sun comes up on that side and it just goes straight up into the air. It hits all day. Used to be a coffee farm, this area. Coffee loves sun. So yeah, this land gets sun the entire day. There is no shaded area here at all. So yeah, air conditioning going into the house, obviously. Yeah, obviously going to need air conditioning. But you get a lovely breeze coming through the valley, which keeps you fresh, and also the houses won't get damp and won't get mouldy because they are in the sun all day. They're never in the shade, and that's a huge problem here in Brazil. A lot of damp and mould issues in a lot of the properties, but this house won't have that problem. One, it will have floor-to-ceiling windows, so the ventilation will not be a problem. And as I mentioned, it gets the sun all day long, so damp, no issues. And that was important to me because it is a major problem in Brazil. some of the houses that I've rented have made me quite ill, actually. I ended up quite sickly and depressed, and so did my dogs, actually. So a lot of mold issues in Brazil, which my house will not have, thank you very much. It will also have a wooden, like a stove, not an open fireplace. I don't want to do an open fireplace because that could be problematic. But I want to get one of those, they're like little iron furnaces that you just put blocks of wood in and it heats your house up. And it's got like a pipe, like a tube that is attached to the wall that takes the smoke out. I want to get one of those because it gets really cold here in winter. Freezing my ass off up in these mountains. Yeah, in winter time it gets absolutely cold. Even my dogs get cold. So yeah, fireplace, air conditioning, black tile floor, open plan, bathroom there in the corner. Door's going to be right there, the entrance is going to be right there in front of us. Tall to floor to ceiling windows all the way along this side, which will be 3.8 meters high. We're not going 5 meters high anymore. I told you we cancelled the roof garden. Sorry guys, if you were really looking forward to winning a house with a roof garden, you're going to have to wait for house number 2. Because the house number 1, my budget doesn't permit me to do the roof garden. It's actually quite a costly business. Because the amount of weight that the roof will be required to handle. So no more roof garden. Not for the first house anyway. But we're still going to have the floor to ceiling windows, which no house in Capão currently has. We'll be the only one on Airbnb. So that's a feature that will attract the attention of people. And the next house, I really want to do the flat roof garden and put like a jacuzzi up there. Because each house has to get bigger and better if we give them away, guys. If we give the first one away at 10 million, then the second house has to be better than the first house, obviously, because the raffle tickets get more expensive. Yep, the walls are getting plastered now, guys. Awesome. Once the walls are plastered, the whole thing will look a lot cleaner rather than these just grey bricks. It's all going to be smooth and ready to be painted. Things will really take place when the wood arrives, which is next week, I'm told. Although they didn't give me an exact day, so I'm not really confident. And they didn't reply to me for like a week. I was asking them, do you know when my wood's going to arrive, please? Oh, we'll check now. And then they just ghosted me, and they did this for like 4 or 5 times. So I'm not super confident, but we'll see. They said next week, okay?
Maconheira dando uma de crente, que agora tá dando sem crente agora. É ela. Ela tá na igreja, ó. É ela. Daiane. Tá. Tá deixando os meninos lá ir pra Campirim. No dia do Cariru mesmo, lá que a mãe falou que ela vai ir lá no Cariru de Belém, da mãe de Javino. Ela mandou o recado.
Hard worker, this fella.
Falou que isso não é
Arrives early every day.
E a família toda faz isso.
Works the entire day. Doesn't break for lunch early. Doesn't cut any corners. Doesn't leave the job half done. Like, he's a little bit obsessive with his like, he just likes to work and get the fucking fly through things. He's literally the perfect workhorse. If you want to hire a good builder, anybody, if you need a good builder, you can import this fella. and pay him in dollars, he'll be absolutely over the moon. Fly him out to the US, give him a job, he'll fly through things, trust me. Fucking machine he is. Which I appreciate, because I am too. I'm a little bit like that. I just don't know how to build. It's not my expertise, not my area, but I'm also a workhorse. Right, I need to... Wait a second. This selfie stick is officially... The selfie stick is officially trash. It's all wobbly now. Fucking Chinese junk. I don't have to get a new one because I'm complaining about it every single stream now. Anyway, we're back. I missed you guys. I feel like we've been gone forever because I didn't give you any updates this weekend. I was so busy. I missed doing these live streams. I missed everybody. I missed fucking stood here talking to myself for 3 hours. Anyway, I'm very, very happy today. Today's a good... Look at that sun coming out now. Gonna get cooked. Very, very happy today. Today's a new day. We've negotiated a final price to get the house completely finished. This guy's gonna... Down to the walls are gonna be painted. He's bringing me the house ready to live in. Walls, plaster painted, floor, tiled, bathroom, everything kitted out, done, ready to move your sofa and your bed in and put your curtains up. Right? Done. So, he's given me a good price. And he said 30 days. He don't mess around. He's not one of these builders that will tell you 30 days to try and please you and then go and take 5-6 weeks. Like, this guy tells you 30 days, he'll probably have it done in like 28 days. So let's see how long it takes him. So guys, if you're just tuning in, we're in a national park. We're in the Chapada Diamantina National Park. We're near to the tallest waterfall in Brazil, just up there. Popular location, the Valley of Capão. You can see a nice view of the valley running through there behind me. Beautiful green mountains. Panoramic mountain views here. Not anymore because we built a wall there, but we do. The views are panoramic. And you can win this house. That's a dog kennel, by the way. Everyone's like, what's that piece of shit there? Is that it? No, that's not the house we're giving away. That's my dog kennel. It's temporary. But we are giving this house away that I'm building. That I'm stood on the foundation right now. The boys are plastering the walls today. So we're going to have some nice smooth walls later. And you can win this house. Go to our website if you want to find out how you can be the winner of a real Airbnb in a national park in Brazil, where it's going to become extremely difficult to buy land very, very soon because there's not much land available for sale. It's a national park. Most of the area is protected. I got my patch and other people have been buying theirs because all of the surrounding area has been sold extremely quickly. One man owns this area. It used to be coffee farms, so he's actually the mayor of the town that owns all this, and he's been selling it off. He's 80 years old. He's an old man now. He's got no kids to leave it to, right? So he's been selling it all off because they, as I mentioned earlier, they just finished building a new road connecting the Valley of Capão to the city, and they've had a recent price spike over the last few years, like 300%. The value of the land's gone up, so he's been selling it all off. He thinks he's selling the top. I've come along and top blasted. And I suggest everyone else do the same, because this area is going to go up in value more. Everybody loves it here. Tourists love it, and they're all coming now that the road's been built. So there will be another price spike in the future, especially land near to the town, which is this land right here, less than 5 minutes walk away. There's not much of this type of land available, guys. Not much at all. So give it a few years. It's... We're gonna see Bitcoin levels of gains. I'm not joking. I think 300%. I expect another 300% over the next few years. For sure. It's a national park, guys. Come on. So yeah, if you want to win the house, or one of 4 houses, I've actually promised to build 4 houses and give 4 houses away. I made a public declaration, so I can be sued if I don't do that. If you want to win one of the 4 houses, just go to our website and find out how to buy our tokens. You buy yourself 25,000 Airbnb tokens, and that gets you 1 chance to win a house. The more you buy, the more chances you have. 100,000 tokens get you 4 chances to win, and so on and so forth. So go and check it out. Check out our website for all of the terms and conditions, and proof of the public declaration as well is on there. It's now visible in the Brazilian legal archives, so anyone can go and view it. It's in Portuguese, but you can get it translated with ChatGPT. Anyway, it's out there. It's out there for everyone to see, which means I can be sued if I don't keep my word. So if you want to win yourself a house in a national park, for very cheap as well, you know, the raffle tickets are less than $1 right now for 25,000 tokens. Not sure how long that price will last, but right now it's cheap, so load up if you've got the opportunity. And within the next 30 days, we're going to have a house ready to give away. If we hit that 10 million market cap, somebody will win this house that the boys are building right now. 50 square meter house, floor to ceiling windows all the way down this side. And the entrance is going over there as well, next to the bathroom. Going to be open plan, kitchen in the corner. Yeah, lots to look forward to. So you're basically winning, I mean, you're winning a passive income above everything else. Because you might be thinking, well, I'm not going to go and live in Brazil, am I? It's a passive income. You're going to kill it on Airbnb with this thing. And if you don't want the hassle of managing an Airbnb in a foreign country, we'll buy it off you at market value. That's part of the deal. It's all on the website. I will buy it off you, and I'll live in it. Thank you. I'll buy it with my creator fees. There you go. My house again. That would actually be the ideal situation for me, for somebody to win the house and then just sell it to me. But if they want to keep it as an Airbnb, it's up to them. It's their fucking house. And I've got more houses to build and give away afterwards, once people are 100% certain that we are the real deal. It is one of the fairest raffles out there as well. Like, the earlier you arrive, the cheaper the tickets, the more chance you have to win. Plus your tickets become more valuable. You can actually sell your tickets as the market cap climbs at a profit. So that adds an extra element to the whole game, because the sell pressure will be like insane when we're getting to 10 million. There'll be a lot of early holders that are like under pressure to sell, but at the same time they want to win the fucking house. Do they sell before the raffle or after the raffle? Take some profits? What should they do? Should they hold for the next one to 20 million if they don't win the first one? Like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy sell pressure. So I can't wait to see what happens when we get to that stage. It's going to be very, very interesting. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do. Yeah. So interesting raffle, interesting setup. Probably a good thing that my cement mixer didn't work properly, because it's extremely noisy and it was pretty hard to live stream next to a big loud cement mixer.
Ligeirinho também, né?
Oh, that reminds me. I need to charge my iPhone so I can make some more content. Let's go and get that done. Because this is good content right here, plastering the walls to make a, you know, a little video. A little quick clip. Editor's been working on the content, by the way, but he's not quite got it right yet. But I'm sure he'll get there. And I'm actually going to start probably doing it myself again anyway, because at the moment I'm the best at producing the content, but we are trying to outsource this. And I'm way too fucking busy right now to produce, to edit. I can record all the fucking content, guys, but editing that shit is taking up so much of my time. Right, where's my iPhone charger? I do believe this is an iPhone charger. There we go. Told you guys I'm living in a tent. Bet some of y'all didn't believe me. But you think he's just sent that tent up there and he's just going to tell us he's living in a tent. But I bet he goes back home to his hotel at the end of the day. Nope. Far from it. I'm a real dev. I'm building a real house. I'm really giving it away, and I'm really living in a tent on a building site. So there you go. Right, iPhone is charging in the oven. It's the tent right now, and it is the fucking oven right now, believe me. iPhone's charging. I've not been locked in. I've had a fucking busy weekend. Just lots of stuff happened in my personal life, so I've been very, very busy. But I'm back now. I'm back to work. I said Monday. I'm back to work on Monday. I'm locked in again, and here we are. It's Tuesday now, actually, right? It's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday today. Anyway, don't even know what day it is, but I'm locked back in. Locked back into work now. So get that iPhone charged and then make some content of the boys plastering the walls. I'm wondering how much they're going to get plastered in a day, because it's not just the inside, it's the outside of the walls. Both sides of the walls need to be plastered. But we got plenty of time. Waiting for the wood. The wood said next week, so we've got at least a week to wait to like find stuff to do, basically. So I think the situation right now is like the guy could probably fly through this in a day, but he doesn't really want to because the wood's not here yet. Not that he's getting paid by the hour or by the day. Not anymore. We've agreed a price on the whole job now. But he just doesn't want to be sat around with nothing to do. He hates having to stop a job and then start again, which I appreciate. That's a good thing to have in your builder. That's a good attitude. You know, it's the attitude you're looking for when you're fucking hiring somebody. So yeah, I'm interested to see just how much he's going to do each day. Georgie, stop barking. My dogs are barking at strangers. So, I need to get a bathroom because my jacuzzi, if you guys can see my jacuzzi over there, that blue, my off-grid jacuzzi, it's awful. The water's all green and mouldy now. And it's probably making dengue with the mosquitoes, so I do need to sort that out. I think I can be prosecuted for leaving, for having dengue. I'm pretty sure that that's like a thing. So I do need to get on top of that and put some chemicals in the water, some chlorine or something, some chlorine tablets, so that it doesn't produce dengue and kill people. Because dengue can kill people. And if the government find that you've been like irresponsibly leaving, you know, still sitting water around where it can produce dengue, and it produces dengue, you can actually get prosecuted, and they hold you responsible for like people's deaths and stuff, I believe. It's pretty serious. I know this because it actually happened to me in Sao Paulo. I rented a house in Sao Paulo when I first got to Brazil, and I had no idea what dengue was. And in the backyard of the house that I rented, there was like an old toilet, like a, you know, unused, that hadn't been installed. It was just lay around on the floor. But inside this toilet there was some sitting water. I had no fucking clue, right? And it made dengue. And then one day, like, the government people came knocking on people's doors, and they've got the authority to like inspect your house and your garden, and they come round and they take it very seriously, and they inspected everyone's houses on the streets in the area one by one. And they came in my house and they were like, "We found it." We found it. And I barely speak Portuguese. I was like, what's going on? Like, that's not my toilet. I just rented this house. Like, I didn't fucking put that shit there. I didn't know anything about this, so I didn't get prosecuted. But yeah, it's quite a serious matter apparently, so I do need to deal with that. I think it's only if the water's not moving as well. Like, if you move the water, it messes up the eggs and they don't hatch. And since the water does get moved around because the boys are using it to make cement, I don't think it's going to be a major issue. I don't think it'll make dengue anyway. Nice. I don't even know who this fella is, but he's just come around and stood here. The Valley of do Capão, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the views. Later on, this wall really lights up. It's called the White Wall, and as the sun comes round and it starts to hit that side of the rock face, it's a hell of a sight. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but that mountain over there takes up the entire skyline. Basically, it's the most dominating thing around here. It's huge. It's very impressive when you stood here IRL. Yeah, beautiful sceneries in the valley, in the Chapada Diamantina. Lots to see. Like you, too much to see in like a month or 2 months. You'd need literally like a 6-month holiday at least to see all of the waterfalls and the caves and go on all of the trails, all of the hiking trails. There's lots of different caves, like crystal caves made of quartz crystals and stuff like that. Lots of interesting places anyway. Beautiful. So it would take you around 6 months to see everywhere. I mean, just within like a 15-20 minute drive from here, there's probably be about 20 or 30 different waterfalls that you could go and see. Tourist locations. And hundreds of hiking trails. So yeah, you'd need like 6 months here to see everything. So people do come back. They come to the Chapada. They stay for the weekend or for the week. They see a couple of the waterfalls and then they go away and then they come back next year. People love it here. So it's very popular with like domestic tourism, like Brazilians who like to come here. And now the road has been built. There's access to the area. People coming from all over the world. There's a lot of French people. I've seen English people here, Americans, Canadians, Russians, Belgians, Italian. I've seen all kinds of people in Capão. And not just on vacation. There's a bunch of different nationalities that live here as well. There's an Italian guy, there's a Lithuanian guy, there's a Ukrainian guy, a Russian guy, there's me, there's an American guy, there's an Australian girl, there's people just turn up here, like I said, and they fall in love and they just decide to stay in the valley. So lots of interesting characters. Anyway, you're not going to, like I said, you're not going to see the build. If you're wondering, where's the builders? Why ain't anybody building? What the fuck you paying these guys for? Like I said, you're not going to see them going 100% right now, because we're just plastering the walls while we wait for the wood to arrive. So they don't want to fly through it and then be sat about with nothing to do, basically, is what I'm saying. Oh, sat in the shade, it's the only spot, look. The sun just literally starts right there. It's the only shade. And in about an hour, there won't be any shade at all. Except in the dog kennel, which is where I'll be going, because we're going to get cooked today, guys. There's no doubt about it. We're going to get fucking fried. I woke up at 6 AM, cooked in my tent like Pepe. Looking like Ponky's fucking long lost brother. Like that. Dry as a frog. I wonder what the valley's going to look like when all the houses are built. Because people bought this land here, people bought this land, you know, all the surrounding land's been sold. They just haven't started building on it yet. So I wonder what the valley's going to be like when everyone's built their homes and this whole area's been built on. Nobody's going to take my view away. That's one thing you can be sure about. Because I'm on top of a hill. My land's much, much higher than theirs, than the surrounding land, so I don't care what they build. It's not going to take my view of the mountains away from me. Or you, if you win this house. This could be your views. This could be your views if you win this home. We've got three more to build. We're building 4 houses on this specific location. And then who knows where we take this from there. Back in the shade, back in the shade. Oh, 9:30 AM. Absolutely cooked. 9:26. Nice and peaceful here as well. Sometimes we get a little bit of noise from the town centre. We call it the villa. The town centre is called the villa here. Sometimes we get a little bit of noise from the villa at weekend, at Saturdays. You can hear a little bit of the music from some of the bars. And it goes on till quite late sometimes, but it's only at weekends and it's not unbearable. We're a good distance away. We're a good distance away from the town, where when the town is loud and noisy, it's not so bad for us. And we're also not too far away. We can walk to town really easily. Less than 5 minutes, like 3-4 minute walk, literally. And it's a tiny little town. It's a tiny little town. So this is also the only land available for the town to expand. And somebody's actually building a big project. Just up there, up that road there, you can see. Literally like a 1 minute, 2 minute walk. It's a huge projects happening down there. Somebody's built 43 like small 1-bedroom chalets, I assume to rent out on Airbnb. And it's huge project. There's also a massive parking area. It looks like room for hundreds of cars. And they've also built a commercial area as well, so there's going to be lots of new restaurants and shops and stuff, I imagine, just round the corner. So the town centre is actually expanding into this area, not just houses but also commercial. So the value of this land's going to fly up, guys. It's going to fly up in a few years. It has to. There's the only way it's up round here. That's what I'm banking on anyway. I should buy more. I should buy. It's like Bitcoin. I should just be buying more. I should buy more land. Even if I don't build on it, I could just sit on the land. But the budget's already a little bit stretched, you know. We'll see what happens. But if I get the opportunity, I probably will buy more land in this area. Even if I don't build on it. Just to sit on the motherfucker. There's no way the value goes down. There's no way. There's no phone signal around here, guys. There's no bank. There's no gas station. When there's a gas station, that changes everything. Straight up. That changes everything. And when there's a bank as well, people have access to cash. That puts the value of the entire area up. It starts to put us on the map. Right now, there's nothing around here, guys. It's a hidden gem. It's absolutely fresh. People think they're selling the top. I'm coming and top blasting. I know that this is going up. What did I pay for this land? I paid about less than $20,000. I think it was about $18,000. And you know, just a few years ago, you could have bought this for like $7,000, basically. So they all think they're selling the top. I don't believe it. I'm a believer. I'm a hodler. I'm gonna top blast and hodl like Michael Saylor. I'm doing micro strategy in Kapow. Yeah. Nobody building right now, guys. That's why you're putting up with me talking. Usually when I run out of stuff to talk about, I'll just put the camera down. I'll just go off and smoke some spinach and you guys can watch the boys build. But bit slow today. And there's no need for them to go 100% because they're not getting paid daily anymore. They've been paid for the entire job. They're going to bring me the house finished in the next 30 days with the walls painted and everything. The roof, the floor, the tiles, the bathroom, the kitchen. I just got to move my furniture in, put my curtains up, put the shelves up. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're bringing me a finished house in 30 days and we're waiting for a delivery of the wood. So there's no need for them right now to go 110% Godspeed until... Whoa! Plastic chair almost broke. No need for them to go 100% Godspeed until the wood arrives, which I'm told is next week. But people probably feel like I've been saying that forever now. I also feel that way. They said 15 to 20 days when I ordered it, and it's been 15 days now. So, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and assume that they meant working days. So it's not been 15 working days yet. It's been like 11 working days, 12 working days. So hopefully next week the wood arrives. It's the size of the wood, you see. Big, thick, square, 15 centimetre by 15 centimetre, 5 metre long logs, basically. So they had to source them from another part of the country. Guajara, the name of the wood, if anyone's wondering. It's nice, it's good wood, it's good stuff. And yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while to source it, especially out here. We're a little bit isolated. You know, it's not like a wood fucking producing region. It all happens in another part of the country. So yeah, that's why it's taking so long for the wood to be delivered. You're probably thinking, like, why don't you just go out into those mountains there and cut yourself down a tree? Well, that would be a federal crime, and they take that shit very, very seriously in Brazil. You go straight to jail. The same as if you were to go out into these mountains and look for diamonds, because there's lots of diamonds in these mountains. This area, the Chapada Diamantina basically translates something like diamond plateau or like fields of diamonds type thing. Because this entire region, this entire national park was once the world's largest diamond producing region. This was the main diamond hub of the world. Every man and his dog was here once upon a time, looking for diamonds, trying to get rich. And there was a lot of African slaves here, and there's still a lot of that history present in the culture today. But yeah, this was once upon a time the world's largest diamond producing region. But diamond mining is extremely illegal now. It's a federal crime, just like cutting down a tree. Since 1985, the Chapada Diamantina has been a national park because they had to protect it from illegal miners. Basically what happened was, hundreds of years ago, all these diamonds were found here. Every man and his dog was here getting rich. Then the diamonds started to deplete. They were getting harder to find. And one day people found even more bigger, shinier diamonds somewhere in Africa. Angola, I believe. And everyone just got up and left. Literally overnight, this place became a ghost town. Very few people stayed. And then the years passed by. And in the 1980s, as I just mentioned, all these illegal miners turned up with dredges and pumps and all technology, modern equipment. And as you can imagine, they totally destroyed all the rivers and completely wrecked the place. And that's why in 1985 the government decided to make the Chapada Diamantina a protected area, national park, and no more diamond mining here now. So that's the history of the place. Most of the action happened on the other side of those mountains there, in the town of Lençóis, which is a lot more developed than this area, Capão, because that's where most of the riches were found. I mean, diamonds were found everywhere all around here, but most of them were concentrated in Lençóis. People got really rich over there. Truck passing, people are building all around. Looks like they're delivering some gravel. Yeah, and so the biggest diamond ever found in the world, ever, was found in Lençóis, here in the Chapada Diamantina. They called it Pedro. I was confused. I was like, what? They named a diamond after a guy's name? And then I found out it was an industrial grade diamond. It wasn't like a shiny diamond that you can make jewellery with. It basically looked like a grey rock, like this. But it was huge. It was like 2,300 carats. And I saw a replica. I saw a replica of it in the world's smallest museum when I went to Lençóis. There's a little video of it back on our X channel somewhere. It's an old one. But I saw a replica of this Pedro. And yeah, it just looked like a grey rock, that colour. Fucking ugly. And I was like, that's why they named it after a guy. It's not like a shiny diamond. It was something like 2,300 carats. And they apparently didn't value specimens back then, because they just broke it up and turned it into industrial tools, which is what those grade diamonds are used for, industrial diamonds. So the original is long lost. Apparently they didn't value specimens back in the old days, but they must have been finding so many diamonds they just didn't give a fuck. Oh, that's a big one. How much does it weigh? Cut it up. Yeah, they didn't give a fuck. Oh no, I'm attached to the plastic chair. Right, here we go. So Pedro, the largest diamond ever found in the town of Lençóis, Chapada Diamantina. Check that out. Yeah, the museum I went to was tiny. It was just a little tiny box. And they had a replica of the diamond, and they had basically nothing to read. They had like some old clothes that, you know, maybe the military of the day would have wore or something like that. And they had like a replica of an old slave hut, like where one of them old miners would have lived, what it would have looked like inside their huts. which is actually what the town of Lensois is named after. Lensois means sheets. And they named it that because during the diamond boom, people would live in like tents that were made out of white sheets. So there was all of these sheets on the hillsides, and fully visible because they were white. And they named the town after them. They named the town Sheets. Lensois literally means bed sheets. So yeah, interesting. I don't know what Capal means, by the way. Valley of Capal. There we go. Progress. Flying. We'll have fully plastered walls very soon, guys. 30 days, house is done. I'm going to give it away. If we hit 10 million market cap, we're going to give this house away. So stay tuned. Things can literally change overnight or in a matter of hours in the meme coin space, as every trencher knows. So stay locked into this project, because very, very soon it's going to be a finished house ready to give away, as we publicly declared. Check out our website. One of you can win this house and the other houses that we'll be building after we give the first one away. So stay tuned. And we got a plan B. We got a plan B too. We got a plan B if the first house isn't given away. I'm pretty sure it will be. There's no other meme coin projects like this. Nobody else is doing anything like this in the meme coin space. It deserves attention, and it will get the attention that it deserves. And we will make sure of it. I'm the dev that always delivers. Never forget that. Fucking super dev. Although I took a bit of a weekend off this weekend, I'll admit it. I was fucking exhausted, guys. I had a lot of shit to take care of. But we're back on, we're back in full effect. Boys are refreshed too. Quer água?
Hã?
A água tá ligada?
Se tá caindo água?
A água tá caindo?
Tá.
Tá? Okay. My jacuzzi's got water right now. Like, I mean the water that comes from the pipes in the streets. It's turned on. It's not always turned on. Sometimes we have to worry about the water running out. I have no control over whether it gets turned on or off, by the way. That's how it is in Brazil. People have these big blue water tanks. I'll call it a jacuzzi. It's my jacuzzi over there. But people have these big blue water tanks on top of their houses that they fill up. So they've got water all week if the water's turned off. It's not just in Capão, that's pretty much the entirety of Brazil works that way. Rationing water in the world's largest water reserves. A third of the world's fresh water is in Brazil, and we're rationing water here, guys. Makes sense of that. It's fun to watch. It's satisfying.
João, acaba aquela massa ali, João. Ela não endurecer e ressecar depois para não tirar a terra. Ela secar ali, na hora de quebrar ela...
can't commentate because I have no idea what he's doing. I don't know why he's doing it that way. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. But he's as you can see, he's a pro. See the speed he's going. He's obviously done it before. Yeah, he's been here from the beginning. This builder, he did the foundation of the house, which is the big job, and he comes highly recommended, and he's given me a fair price. And he's given 30 days, he's given me a delivery day. He's given me a time. Let's get some coffee and oh my god, I'm gonna have to sit in the sun again. Let's go, let's do this. Let's do this, the sun, guys. Guys, if you win this house, you're gonna be so happy you've got air conditioning. I'm gonna give you the house fully furnished, by the way. You won't need to spend any money. You won't need to spend any money furnishing the house. It will have everything an Airbnb needs. Let me get one of these Brazilian coffees. It'll have everything an Airbnb needs to rent out, ready to rent. And if one of you people don't win it, I'm going to live in it, so it's win-win for me. I'm free rolling. It's win-win for me. I either get to keep my house or I get to give it away and build the next one to give away. It's win-win. I can't fucking lose here. And neither can you, pretty much, buying at this stage. I have no idea what the market cap is right now, but I'm sure we're still very, very, very low. So very difficult to lose money. But you could actually win yourself houses. First time that anyone's ever done this on a crypto blockchain, ever. Nobody's done anything like this of its kind. So we're trying to make history here, and I hope it takes off because it deserves to. It deserves to. People deserve to see what can be done in the crypto space. Just an average Joe like me can set up a live stream project like this and actually give away real houses, a real IRL outcome. I mean, for me to set this up without the trenches, without that blockchain, would require a huge investment, a huge network at least. It could require a massive network, but me, I literally don't know anybody. Launched a meme coin, and now I've got this whole team organically that have come together that are working on pushing this, and hundreds or even thousands of people that have seen the live streams and seen the videos, and hundreds of people who have bought the coin. It really is amazing what can be done with crypto just by an average Joe like me. So I want nothing more than for us to succeed and give these houses away, and real people to win real houses. Preferably people who really need a house, and not just like some rich crypto whales that bought tons of tickets really early and held like G's. But yeah, I want nothing more than to give these houses away, just to show people what can be done in the crypto space more than anything. Flying, get my iPhone charged, and I'm going to start making some content of this. Well, that's it for the clouds. Told you, it's nothing but blue skies now. Look at that, look at the view, guys. Look how it just changes. It is now 9:48 in the AM in the Chapada Diamantina National Park in Brazil. And look at it. It is stunning views of the Vale do Capão. Largest, tallest waterfall in Brazil. 400 meters from the top to the bottom of the water. Just up there, that mountain peak. On the other side of the mountain peak, you can see the waterfalls. Although we're waiting for rain, I don't think right now is the best time to see it. But it is a pretty mystical experience. It's called the Smoky Waterfall, Cachoeira Fumaça, and that's because the water actually rises, like it looks like smoke. It rises up like smoke. So, you know, it's best to go up there when it's been raining, really. We're waiting for rain, coming into rainy season very soon. So I can't wait to see what that's like, because it's going to be my first rainy season in Bahia, which is the state that we're in the north of Brazil, the state of Bahia. And I'm told it rains like fuck up here. And these mountains turn into waterfalls, apparently. That one behind me there, the entire front of the mountain just turns into one giant waterfall when it rains enough. And I'm told that it looks absolutely spectacular, as you can imagine. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens here when it rains. Just a few years ago, actually, around 3-4 years ago, there was a massive downpour in most of Brazil. I believe 3 states were affected. Covered most of the country, like Bahia, Minas Gerais, Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. Massive flooding, like insane amounts of rain, guys. Apparently it was the highest rainfall recorded in 35 years. I was here, I was in Minas Gerais at the time, but apparently Bahia was the worst hit. There was like dams were bursting and whole towns were washed away and shit like that. Huge, real, genuine disaster zone. So yeah, when it rains up here, it fucking rains. So I can't wait to see what the mountains look like and what the waterfalls look like when they're full of water. I arrived in the middle of winter. It was absolutely freezing cold when I arrived. Miserable. No, it wasn't. It was beautiful, but it's hot in the daytime always. But at night time and early morning, you just, you know, you didn't want to get out of bed. It was freezing your balls off. No houses here have fireplaces. So not only will you be the only house in Capão with floor-to-ceiling windows, but you'll be the only house with a fireplace as well as air conditioning. Wow, look, they're flying. Look, guys. We're going to have plastered walls today. He's a pro, man. He just, when he's working, he just flies through shit. Yeah, I'm going to stick with this guy. You can't go wrong with a builder like that. Even though I know that, and I'm like an amateur. This is my first ever project of this kind. But you find a man that works like this, stick with him. Pay him whatever he asks for. It's going to save you a bunch of fucking headache. And will probably more than likely save you money than hiring some of the other fucking jokers that I've had working around here over the last few weeks. Who are gone now, fired. You're out of here. You're fired. So, here's what it is. Here's what it is. I took no joy in firing people. I did, took a little bit of joy. But actually it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was fun. I want to do it again. I'm going to stick with this guy. I'm going to stick with this guy now. He can build all my projects. And if we give the first project away and we need to get the second project done even faster, because this one took a while. You know, we're into month 2 already. And it's going to be another 30 days. But we can get the next one done even faster if we give the first project away. And that will allow me to hire, or allow him to hire more builders. Because I'll just give him the money and say, there you go, hire some more guys. Good guys that you know you can work with. And get my house done in this amount of time. And he'll go, right, I need another 5 guys. And I'll go, sweet, there's the money, hire them. That's how it'll work. So the actual build is basically just the same as the meme coin. The volume, just once the volume picks up, it just comes out of nowhere, and then bam, you've got a house. It's ready. Just like that. People who have been tuning in every day are probably thinking this is going to take forever. It's not. 30 days now. 30 days. I told you guys, the foundation's the major part of any house build. Ask any builder if you know any builders. Ask them, what's the biggest part building a house? They say the foundation. It's the heaviest part once, and then the walls. That's the second heaviest part. And as you can see, our walls are up. So literally now, just waiting for the wood to be delivered. Sorry, man. My selfie stick's being awkward. Right, so literally now, just waiting for the wood to be delivered, and then bam, 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 house frame goes up, roof goes on. Windows go in, floor to ceiling windows. Only house in Capel, floor to ceiling window. Put that on Airbnb. If you win the house, mention that in the file, on the profile, in the bio, that this is the only house in Capel with views of the mountains that has floor to ceiling windows. You're gonna crush it. Plus, your only house with fireplace for the winter. When people come here, people travel here in the winter. It's one of the best times to see the mountains, to see the waterfalls after it's been raining. Yeah, so in the winter, people be the only house where people can actually stay warm at night. That's massive on its own. That's massive on its own, guys. So think about that. And also air conditioning, obviously. Get sun all day. Look at these skies now. Nothing but blue skies, look. Not a cloud in sight. It just went from cloudy morning, even though I knew the sun was poking through early, as I mentioned. I woke up in the tent. I was cooked. It was horrible. It's another reason I can't wait for the roof, because I'll put my tent in the fucking up there on the concrete when there's a roof, and I'll be in the shade. Oh Lord, my feet are burning here where I'm sat right now. I'm gonna have to sit in the dog kennel very soon. We're running out of shade very quickly. It is. What time is it? It's almost 10 AM. And that'll be it for the shade for the next few hours. Only shade is the dog kennel. Oh! So let's show you the project from over here. As you can see, it's a big house. 50 square meters. It's big for an Airbnb, especially around here. People build much smaller, because most of the clientele are just looking for small, like 1-bedroom chalets, basically, that they can, you know, rent as cheap as possible. But nothing's cheap in Capel. Everything's really expensive in Capel. That's the other really good thing for doing Airbnbs here, is all the other Airbnbs are already overpriced, and they've not short of clients at all. There's a hotel in the town centre that I viewed, which is for sale a few months ago when I was just doing market research about the area. Is it worth investing here? And there was a hotel for sale, and they wanted millions and millions of reais, which in dollars, how much did they want it in dollars? They wanted, it was around $600,000-700,000, guys. It was a lot of money for a very small hotel. With it's basically, it's not even like a hotel like you're probably imagining. It was like 12 small chalets with a garden, with a nice garden, and it didn't even have mountain views, but it's right in the town. I mean, it's right in the town centre. That's the number one thing it's got going for it, is the location. But that town gets pretty loud at night time sometimes, so I don't know how you're going to fucking sleep there. Especially during like holiday season, when there's music playing till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So we're a few minutes away from the town here. We're just perfect distance. A few minutes walk away, but it's not so noisy here. But anyway, what was I saying about the hotel? It was for sale for $600,000-700,000. She's absolutely rammed all the time. No shortage of clients. She doesn't serve food or anything like that. It's basically Airbnbs. 12 small chalets with a garden. I'm talking like 1-bedroom chalets, really small, just a few square meters each one. And her business is for sale for $600,000 or $700,000, something like that, guys. Ridiculous amount of money. So yeah, your Airbnb, even though maybe the value of the land and the property won't be that much in USD, as a functioning Airbnb, if it's bringing in $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year, when you come to sell it, you can value it as a business. You can value it as a business rather than a property in Kapow, which, you know, land's not very expensive around here right now. Houses are not a lot of money around here. But like I said, as an Airbnb, you can sell it as a business and not as a house. So the value will completely change when you've got a year's worth of books or 2 years worth of books. That this is how much the Airbnb is pulling in each year. This is the profits. Yeah, if you ever came to sell it, you could you get a lot more selling it as a business than you would as a house. So lots of opportunity around here. Also, lots of business opportunity because it's so fresh around here. There's nobody really delivering food. The food's all overpriced. Overpriced to the extent that if they just lowered their prices a little bit, they'd sell more type thing and make more money. But people are just overpricing everything. They're trying to get the absolute maximum out of the tourists that they can. They're not really business savvy, you know. They've been isolated up in these mountains for a long time. They only just got Wi-Fi recent years. There's still no phone signal here. So, you know, people are not really business savvy, and they're just like, let's just charge as much as we can for everything. Can't go wrong. Oh look, they're paying for it. This is fantastic. People are actually like, so basically there's a lot of opportunity if you know a little bit about business to kind of dominate the area. Flying people. Ricky's on fire. I said he won't go 100%, but he can't help himself. When he gets stuck in, he just flies through shit. Yeah, so guys, the wood that I ordered that we're waiting for, it's squared, big square logs, right? 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters squared. Now these bricks, these grey bricks are 14 centimeters across. So the wood's going to fit in, with the wall plastered, the wood's going to fit in absolutely snug, perfectly, right? And it's going to look really nice because we're going to have these wooden pillars and wooden beams running across the property, across the ceiling to strengthen the roof, right? And I think there's also going to be one wooden pillar bang in the middle of the property to help hold up the roof, because it is 50 square meters, so it's going to need a post in the middle, but it's going to have a nice rustic feel when you stood in a property with the exposed wood, and also exposed wood on the outside, visible from the outside. so it will have a nice rustic feel. I'm going for like modern rustic basically, and I like wood. And it's going to be nice and finished and sanded off and varnished. The wood's Guajara, in case anyone's wondering. It's sort of got like a yellow reddish tone to it, and apparently the red gets more red over time, like as it matures. The colours get richer apparently, so it's nice wood anyway. It's nice wood. I liked the look of it, and I got a really good price on it as well. I was impressed with the price. Spent a lot less than I thought I was going to spend, and you know, as I mentioned earlier, I've been over budget, so that was like a saviour really. Anyway guys, he's flying. I'm getting sunburnt, but the boys are fucking just a machine. Right, I need to get water. I think I left my water in my tent. Guys, I swear, if you could feel the heat out here, it's crazy. Let me check if the live stream's still going on Pomp, because we've been having some problems with Pomp recently. Pomp's a piece of shit. Yeah, it appears it's still going today. Someone tell Elon to fix his fucking app. Oh no, my water's probably cooked. I left it in the oven, which is my temp right now. No, it's not too bad, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. I swear, I left my water in the sun for like 10 minutes the other day, and it was just like hot. Like, you could make tea with it. Wow. Don't know how these boys work like this in this sun. It's no joke, people. Anyway, beautiful views of the valley today. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Don't forget, you can win this house that you're watching us build. This house could be yours. Go to our website and find out all the information. You need to buy our Airbnb token. You can buy it with your Solana wallet. You can buy us on Pomp, on Dex. 25,000 tokens equals 1 raffle ticket. 100,000 tokens, 4 raffle tickets, and so on. Every 25k tokens you hold could get you a chance to win a house. This is the first time that anyone's done a project like this. Don't forget, we've made a notarized public declaration. My feet are getting burnt by the sun, by the way. We made a notarized public declaration, which is what makes this project different than any other Solana project that you might have seen in the past. Because this dev is doxed, and I can be sued if I don't stick to my word, which means I have to give the houses away if we hit the market caps, or somebody's going to sue my ass. It really is that simple. Here we go. Our first plastered wall on the project.
Vamos lá. Não preciso, né? Assim certinho. Aí, ó.
Yep. He's the man.
Aquela outra ali ainda é pior ainda, né?
The heat. É quente hoje, já.
Tá bravo, então?
Eu acordei 6 horas da manhã e a barraca estava
Pegando fogo.
insuportável, quente. O sol pegou cedo hoje.
Foi.
Everything's just getting cooked. Well, the cement should dry fast anyway, in like 5 minutes. That's it, on to the next wall. Running out of shade. Ah. I'm cooked. I'm abandoning ship. We've got no more shade left. I'm getting in a dog kennel. I better check if my dogs have got some water as well, actually. They're probably drinking a lot today. What are you boys doing? You got water? Water's in the sun, I better move it. How are you doing, fella? Introduce you guys to my pooches. That kennel gets so dusty so quickly. They made a bit of a mess today. How are you feeling? How are you doing? It's my Nicholas, Belgian Malinois. And here I got Georgie, the pit bull. You guys got water? The water's in the sun a bit there. Is it hot? Oh, it's fucking frazzled. Let me get my dog some water, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
E escutar a sua família. Em Brasília, não. Eu não estou aqui para estar fazendo compromisso com ninguém, nós estamos ficando. Engravidou, eu caso fora. Mais barato pagar pensão do que sério. Mais barato pagar pensão do que dependente, hein? Aqui é. Graça de tudo na roupa,
That's it, water's off now. You're gonna have to deal with that fucking water, boy. Leave it in the shade there for it to cool down. Look how hot you are. You've been lying in the sun or something, kid. My dogs are like overheating it. I might dunk him in the jacuzzi, even though it's a bit green. He seems to be overheating a little bit, and Malinois quite sensitive. So, can you see the jacuzzi behind me there? I'm gonna go and dunk my dog in the fucking jacuzzi, guys. I'm a little bit concerned about him. It's extremely hot, and Malinois don't appreciate the heat. Come on, boy. And he feels hot as fuck. Go on, out.
Nunca tem para me ajudar a lavar meu rosto. Eu não vejo não vejo um. E uma para falar assim. Vou lavar o rosto. Vou fazer alguma coisa. Falava assim, vou lá fazer coisa de graça para ele. Vou ajudar o bicho. Tem um. Eu apontei um colega, um amigo que teve coragem. Só vi um com o Daniel. Vai gastar até a noite. Mas ele queria ficar o final de semana e eu não era brasileiro não, gastava com polícia. Eu já estava demais. Estava arrastado na pandemia, mas eu, e vários, eu não queria ser não. Olha, os caras não querem, aquela coisa, não, vai ver que eu vou. Vem, me ajudar.
Go now in your house.
De porta direto. Você sabe a porta que você tá aí, cara. Tá vendo, tá precisando.
Please don't spray the camera on the laptop. Right, the dog's cooled off a little bit. I might dunk the other. The water's a bit green, but they've jumped in dirtier water than that before, believe me. I might dunk the pit bull in. Do you want a little dunk? He doesn't really like water. He doesn't want to come. He's like, no way. The pit bull actually likes being hot. Pit bulls love the sun. But there we go, just dunked him in. He cooled down now, feel better. He does actually look better already. Whoa, don't spray everything. Yeah, he looks better already. I wish I could dunk myself in, but it's a little bit too dirty for me. Oh, my t-shirt did get wet. Yeah, we're cooking today, guys. If you're just joining the stream, we're building houses. But the sun today is literally cooking everybody. The boys are plastering the walls right now. And you can win this house that we're building. You can actually win this house. It's going to be ready in 30 days. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is going to be ready in 30 days. It's going to have floor-to-ceiling windows on this side where there's no bricks. There's no bricks because we're waiting for the wood to be delivered, where we're going to build floor-to-ceiling, almost 4 meter high wooden window frames. And it's going to be the only house, the only house in Kapau with wooden window frames. With floor-to-ceiling windows. There's lots of houses with wooden window frames. With floor-to-ceiling windows, it's going to be the only house in Kapau with floor-to-ceiling windows. So on Airbnb, that's going to be a wonderful feature because it's got these beautiful mountain views of the valley. Right now, we're sat in the dog kennel because we're literally cooking. I knew we were going to cook today. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. My tent was an oven. I was fried, looking like Pepe. And I knew it was going to be a hot day. It's currently only 10:18 a.m. Not even summertime yet. So when we hit the peak of summer, I don't think summer's started. It could possibly be just sort of starting now, like moving into summertime. But when we're in the peak of summer, the humidity, because it rains a lot. Summertime's also rainy season in Brazil. So it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I think I'm going to be sat in my air conditioning somewhere, hopefully. If somebody wins the house, I'll have to get my own house quickly with air conditioning, because it's going to be unbearable. If somebody doesn't win the house, we're going to live in it, aren't we, Nicholas? Aren't we, fella? You come for some love now. How did you enjoy your dunk in the bath? I was thinking about you. I was thinking, my dog looks a bit like Pepe. My dog looks a bit like Pepe too at the moment, like I did this morning. You give him a dunk in the bath, he's cheered right up, haven't you? You enjoy that little bath, you cool down, didn't you? And the pit bull, Georgie, the magic mushroom dog. We call him the magic mushroom dog. I'll tell the story again, if there's any newcomers here who haven't heard it. We call Georgie the magic mushroom dog because a few years ago, I was living in Sao Paulo with an ayahuasca shaman, in a proper shaman's house, right? I was living with him for like 6 months. And I was making these chocolate bars with mushrooms, like 5-gram mushroom chocolate bars. And I was making them, I was selling them on Instagram at the time. But I was making them, I had a bunch of orders come in for some clients. I was in a rush, I'm putting them onto the table next to me. They were beautiful, they were like really artistic. I had to paint the chocolate with different colours and stuff and make them look nice, and the packaging and all that stuff. And I'm making them, I'm putting them next to me on the table. And I've turned around and the little pit bull, Georgie, has grabbed one of the chocolate bars off the table. 5 grams of penis envy, some of the most potent shrooms out there. And he's already ate half of the bar. So not only is his life in danger for the amount of chocolate that he's ate, which can kill dogs, but he's ate a fucking enough mushrooms for me to blast off, right? So he's going on a trip. He's got no choice about it, right? It's too late. He's ate the mushrooms. Now I'm extremely concerned. I don't know what's going to happen to my doggy. I've never seen a dog eat that amount, any mushrooms. Never mind that amount of mushrooms. Anyway, thank God. He had a really good trip. He seemed to genuinely enjoy himself. I got him a little mattress and set it up in the middle of the shamanic. It's basically a church. It's the room where everyone does ayahuasca rituals. It's where it all goes down. So he was in the right place. But I set him up a little mattress in the middle of the room, and he was just lying on his back. And he had, he had one eye was spinning that way, and the other eye was like rotating the other way in different directions. He looked very happy, and I was comforting him, and I was basically being his trip sitter. But the next day, he had a fantastic time, guys. Thank God, I was so worried. The next day, I put him back in his kennel, which he'd never ever escaped from before. I put him back in his kennel and I walked away, and then literally looked down next to me, and there he is next to me. And I was like, how the fuck has he escaped from the kennel? Maybe I left the door open. I've gone back, I couldn't figure out how he got out. Put him back in a kennel, walked away, it happened again. And I thought, how's he getting out of the kennel? So all of a sudden he's decided he's learned how to jump really, 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 really high. He's come back like Neo from the Matrix, like locked in. Like he could jump high now, like he's like a fucking Jedi dog, basically. So I had to make some adjustments in the kennel so he couldn't jump out of the place that he'd figured out where to jump out of. And I walked away again and looked down, and he's back next to me again. And now I'm like, how the fuck has he got out this time? Is he still jumping out somehow? So he found every which way there was to escape. Eventually he even started to bite holes in the cage of the kennel and just let himself out. So yeah, the dog basically after his mushroom trip, he was fucking locked in. He's come back like fucking Yoda or some shit, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and now he doesn't want to stay in his kennel anymore. So yeah, his trip was kind of good for him, I suppose. Come back super intelligent. Yeah, but yeah, true story. That's why we call him Georgie, the mushroom dog. But he's never been depressed ever. I don't know if that's got anything to do with the mushrooms, but he's extremely happy doggy. Spends most of his time sleeping. He's probably quite hot, right? I'm going to dump him in the pool as well in a minute. although he doesn't want to come. He kind of sensed that I was going to dunk him. I think he saw what I did to Nicholas, and he was like, nah, nah, I'm staying here, bro. That's how smart he is. He was watching and he thought, nah, he's going to dunk me in that pool. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, talking about you, mate. Looking locked in, aren't you? Pooch. After eating them shrooms. I don't know what he saw on his trip. Like, I wish he could tell me and give me his trip. What do they call them? Trip. There's a word for the stories. Whatever. I wish he could tell me what he went through and what he saw. Probably saw the exact same things that we do when we take mushrooms. But he came back pretty locked in, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, if you're just tuning in, this isn't a doggy mushroom channel. We're building a house. This is Airbnb. We're building real Airbnbs in a national park. Here's the first one, and this is going to be ready in 30 days, believe it or not. My builders are flying. We've actually got a time scale on the project now, so 30 days project will be finished. Until now we didn't know when it was going to be ready, but 30 days it will be done and ready to give away, and you can win it. If you're watching, if you're new, you can actually win these houses that I'm building. I've promised to give 4 houses away. The first one, when Airbnb hits 10 million market cap. So if you want to win it, you need to get some Solana in your Solana wallet and go and buy Airbnb tokens. Every 25,000 tokens that you hold, guys, gets you 1 chance to win the house. So you can buy, it's basically like less than $1 for a raffle ticket right now, like 60 cents, 70 cents, maybe something like that, maybe even less. I'm not even sure what it costs. But if you go to our website will tell you exactly how much it will cost you to buy 25,000 tokens right now, and that gets you 1 chance to win a house. Or even 4 chances, because we're going to be giving away 4 houses. So if you don't win the first one, you can hold on to your tokens. You might win the second or the third or the fourth. Oh, my dog is much happier after I dunked him in that water. He was basically hiding where this one's hiding right now. But he doesn't want a bath. He's like, he actually enjoys being hot. If anyone's got a pit bull, they'll understand. They're always seeking out the sun. But even he's lying in the shade today, so whew, it just goes to show you. We're cooking in Bahia. Cooking. Anyway, excuse me for a second, guys. I need to blow my nose. Right, I'm back. Right, more spinach. It's spinach time. It's so hot. That's all I'm going to do all day is just try and make it through without dying. Oh, Nicholas, you want to play now? Here we go. Malamar's back up. He's back on. Now I've dunked him in the water. He'll spend the rest of the day giving me little pieces of plastic or sticks that he wants me to throw for him. And he'll do that constantly for the entire day without stopping. And the entire night if you allow him. So if anybody's got a Malinois, they'll understand. Lots of fun, but lots of work. More work than a child, I believe. Your kid doesn't wake up at 4 AM and want to go on like a 3-mile hike followed by like an 18-mile jog followed by throw stick for 3 hours and then go on another hike. Like, it's just non-stop. So I don't want to hear any single mothers out there complaining about it's so hard. Don't want to hear it. I've got a fucking Malinois. Don't tell me about hard work. I know your kid ain't as hard as my fucking Malinois. I'm telling you. It's no way. Don't want to hear it. Yeah, even the boys are seeking a little bit of shade that's left now. Look, I abandoned it. As you can see, there is no shade. Yeah, I mean, they don't have to go 100%, especially because of this sun. It's just not possible to go 100% in this sun. That is why it does take them quite a long time to build compared to like what I'm used to in England. When I've seen people build houses, they got it done really quickly. But then the weather's completely different, right? They're not getting cooked in the sun, which is literally just frying you all day. It's a completely different ball game, isn't it? So yeah, hats off to them for getting anything done at all. Yeah, so the side that's got the tall windows of the house, which is this side, will only be in the sun for the morning, and then by lunchtime the sun's overhead, and then for the rest of the afternoon the sun is on the other side of the house. So the house is basically in the shade at that point, as far as the windows are concerned anyway. So the big floor to ceiling windows, they're not going to cook you all afternoon. Only in the morning that the light's going to come through into the house. So you'll be fine. Nicholas, I don't want any presents at the moment, thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better after that dunk in the pool. He got a little bit pissed off at me actually when I picked him up to put him in. He was growling, leave me alone. You feel better now, don't you, mate? Yes, you do. He wants to just play now. I walked across the country. I walked across Brazil with this Malinois, my Nicholas, during COVID. And that's actually how we found the pit bull, the mushroom dog that I just told you about. It's a whole other story. But during COVID, and how I discovered COVID as well is a whole other story, but it'd take hours for me to tell you all of it now. But anyway, during COVID, me and my dog decided to not to lock down. We decided we weren't going to lock down, and my little way of protesting was to just walk across the country without a mask, and just to refuse to cooperate with anyone that tried to tell me what to do. And nobody, believe it or not, nobody said anything to me about a mask ever at any stage. I'm sure they did to lots of other people, but when you see a man just walking with a dog and a backpack who blatantly doesn't have a lot to lose, or apparently doesn't, I mean, I wasn't completely broke, but I wasn't willing to just sit in my fucking house either wearing a mask. So I decided to go for a walk. And you'll be surprised, like during COVID, the only people that weren't really affected, that didn't have to obey with the rules, were the super rich or the super poor. Because, you know, a man who's got nothing to lose, you tell him to put a fucking mask on and see what he fucking says. Somebody homeless living in the streets with a dog, see what he fucking tells you to fucking do with your little mask, right? Well, that was me. I thought I'm going to be that guy because I'm not super rich, so I can't escape this tyranny with money. So in order to like have my control of my own freedom, basically, I'm just going to have to go for a very long walk and be that guy that's got nothing, so cannot be controlled and cannot be told what to do. That was the way I saw the entire thing. I was like, I can't not have control, basically, of my own freedom. That's ridiculous. I wasn't willing to put myself through that, so halfway through the lockdown I was like, right, let's fucking, well, it wasn't even halfway through, I decided pretty quickly. When it became apparent that it was going to be quite a permanent thing, that these lockdowns weren't going away quickly, I was like, right, I'm going for a walk. Nicholas, that's the name of my dog, let's go, boy. Let's go, buddy, let's go for a walk. Got my backpack, filled it with dog food and water, and off we went. And we walked for around 6 months until we got extremely exhausted. And we stopped in, we walked all the way across Sao Paulo. Uba.
Você tinha como fazer vale pra mim não, tio? Comprar leite?
Dinheiro?
Era.
Tô sem dinheiro.
É?
Nada, ninguém, nada. Sou cartão.
A mulher mandar uma mensagem aqui agora.
Ele não consegue fazer Pix e eu faço Pix depois?
Pode ser, olha a mensagem que ela mandou aqui, ó.
É?
Aí, ó. A mãe da minha filha.
Aham.
Entrar pra comprar leite, que o leite da menina acabou. Ela não tem leite não, aí tem que comprar a forma, comprar o leite.
Tá bom. Fala com o Suelison, se ele consegue, eu faço Pix para ele.
Ele falou pra mim que não tá sem nada também.
Ah, ok. Eu vou fazer a hora do almoço.
Tá.
Vou falar com minha mulher para ela fazer.
Tá bom.
Tá bom. Yeah, the guy's just asking for some money because he's broke. So, what was I saying? Yeah, we walked for like 6 months. And we walked all the way across Sao Paulo. And we arrived in Minas Gerais. And in the south of Minas, it was really beautiful. There was lots of coffee farms, which I'd never seen before in real life, and I thought they were amazing. So we walked through lots of those, camped in coffee farms, we found waterfalls. Most of the time we spent walking along the highway with the cars, but anytime I got the opportunity I would detour, as long as I was still heading north, but I would detour into the hills and I'd come across random waterfalls and coffee farms and stuff like that, orange farms. Lots of orange trees and saw lots of beautiful things. And we arrived in like halfway across Minas Gerais we got. And these are huge, giant states I'm talking about in Brazil. Like Sao Paulo was the size of the UK. So walked all the way across one state and halfway across another. I'm talking a lot of fucking miles, guys. And when I arrived in Minas Gerais, I discovered that it was a gold producing region and there was a massive gold mining history there. There was a huge gold rush there a few hundred years ago, and it's still one of the top producing gold regions in the world, home to one of the deepest gold mines, which is owned by Anglo Gold, a South African mining company. So as you can see, once I arrived in Minas Gerais and I realised it was a gold mining area, I just became really interested in learning about gold mining, and I got all the information about the area that I could find out, and then I decided to leave the highway and stop walking and just go into the forest and try and see if I can find some gold myself. So it was kind of gave me an excuse to run around the woods like a madman with my dog. And you know, we're not just walking through the rivers and the forest for no reason. We're on a mission. We're finding fucking gold. We're gold miners now. And we did find the gold. It was very easy to find. A lot of gold in the rivers in Minas Gerais. Finding the big gold was hard, but you could find like signs and signals everywhere, like gold dust. At least anywhere you tested the material, it would usually give you a little signal, like 90% of the time. Ridiculous amount of gold around there, guys. Belo Horizonte, the name of the region. Okay, so it's the capital basically of that state. Very, very rich gold mining history. And we were in the middle of the forest mining gold, just me and my Malinois, for like 5 days, me and my Nicholas. And that's when we found little Georgie, the magic mushroom pit bull. He was lost. He just turned up in our camp and just made himself at home, and it looked like he hadn't eaten anything for 2 weeks. And that's how we came to find the dog in the first place. It's a true story, guys. Wait till you hear the story about how I actually found out COVID was happening in the first place. That was even more fucking crazy. You could literally make a movie about it and it would be an awesome fucking movie, believe me. My entire life would make an awesome movie. You'd have to make 10 different movies, but they'd all be really good. I'm the off-grid gringo. It's been wild. It's been a wild ride. We've had a lot of fun. So yeah, before I arrived in Brazil, if in case anyone's wondering, what's this guy from the UK doing off-grid in Brazil, building houses? I lived in Venezuela before Brazil, which is another fucking interesting and epic story that you could write a movie about. Because I literally arrived there as the economy just went in one day. Like, it must have been like a month after I arrived that things completely collapsed. And I had no idea what was going on. I just turned up to buy food from the supermarket one day. So picture this, guys. You're living in Venezuela. Everything's beautiful. There's beautiful women everywhere. Venezolanas everywhere. Gorgeous women everywhere. You're living the best days of your life. You love the country. Everything's really cheap. The food's awesome. The music's awesome. The culture's awesome. People treat you like a king everywhere you go. Everything's absolutely fantastic. Right? Then one day you turn up to the supermarket to buy some food, like you usually do every week when you do your shopping. Except today, there's a big queue of angry people outside. And the army are there, the military are there with big guns, and everyone's screaming and shouting in Spanish. And you don't know what the fuck's going on, because you don't speak Spanish properly. So you're like trying to listen in and find out what the fuck's going on. And people seem to be saying, "There's no food! There's no food! What are we going to eat?" And I'm like, so what time's the food going to arrive, right? It should be here later today, right? So what do you mean there's no food? There's no food. Well, what time's it going to be here? It's not coming back. We're all going to die, right? I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it was literally like that overnight. You turned up to the supermarket. I think there was a little warm-up first. I think you turned up the day before and suddenly all the prices had doubled. And then you turned up the next day and the prices had doubled again. And it was like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? So, yeah, that was Venezuela. Inflation hit. The entire economy crashed. And there was no food in the shops for many, many, many months. People were walking to Colombia or traveling to Colombia any way they could to buy food and medicine to sell in the streets of Venezuela. So that's how bad it got. And the place just turned into a fucking war zone, guys. The place turned into a war zone, and it was basically like COVID. It was like, oh, this has got to end like next month or something. Like, the food will come back. You know, they'll deal with this situation, won't they? No, it just went on and on and on and on and on. The people protested, as they have been doing for many years in Venezuela, trying to get rid of their government. But they've just been under this dictatorship, this narco dictatorship, this just government of drug dealers, basically. And it's kind of true, you know, if you're following what's going on with the States, with Trump attacking Venezuela or whatever. They are a narco state now. So, I mean, whether you agree with Trump or not, like, I don't on a lot of things, but on this particular issue, I've lived in Venezuela and it's a huge fucking deal. The entire country is running on the white stuff right now. We're on YouTube as well, by the way, guys, so I'm trying to be a little bit careful. The entire country's running on selling the white stuff, so it's a big issue. Anyway, I was there, I went through all that, and it just went on and on and on, and people just started to leave the country like every week. You'd be like, oh, where's Carlos? Left, it's gone to Ecuador. And then the next week it's like, where's Julio? And it's like, oh, he's gone to Chile. His family live in Chile now. People were just leaving one by one every week. Your friends were going. And it was like people were starting to walk out of the country on foot. People who couldn't afford to travel any other way. They'd just walk to Colombia. Millions of Venezuelans on the borders of the surrounding countries. It was complete. It was a huge, huge crisis, basically. Millions and millions of people leaving the country. I believe 6 million people left that year. This was like in 2016, 2017. Anyway, in 2017, I left. I couldn't take it anymore. The airports were closed. And it was basically Colombia or Brazil by bus. And I chose to come to Brazil because I was a professional poker player at the time. That's how I was making money when I lived in Venezuela. I played online poker. Poker's very popular in Brazil. There's no gambling here. Casinos are illegal. But poker is being recognised as a sport, as a game of skill, and not a game of luck. So it's the only form of gambling that's legal to do in Brazil. So it's very popular. And obviously the major poker websites like PokerStars and stuff like that do a lot of promotions here. They were having like a little poker boom. They were using the footballers as well as to be like the faces of the company. So like Ronaldo and Ronaldinho and Neymar, they were all like faces of PokerStars. So poker was having like a new boom in Brazil. So I chose to go to Brazil for the easy money. I knew it would be easy to destroy these guys in the clubs, and that's exactly what I did. So yeah, that's how I arrived in Brazil. I was living in Sao Paulo and in Rio. Mostly in Sao Paulo playing poker. That's where most of the poker clubs were located. Yeah. Eventually COVID hit, as we know, and lots changed. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a wild, wild adventure. Where are my builders? Sometimes they just disappear, guys. Their cars are still here, so they can't be far away. Anyway, in case anyone was wondering, that's the long story to how I arrived in Brazil with my dogs. Well, I bought my dog here, but that's how I ended up in Brazil with 2 doggies. Long story, big adventure. Not much to show you at the moment. The boys are not working right now. They've been plastering the walls this morning. There you go. Told you the walls will be getting plastered soon. Dev always delivers. There we go. My dog's giving me bits of plastic here. There you go, mate. Enjoy. So I'm just sat in the dog kennel right now in the shade, in the streaming station. Trying to stay cool and not die in this heat. Nicholas, go away. I don't want your plastic right now, thank you. Belgian man and was. I told you it's 24 hours all day. Always wants to play non-stop. So Pump Fun seems to be holding up today. Maybe Elon's fixed something. Maybe he's had one of his Indians on Fiverr do an update to his app. Cheap bastard. I shouldn't complain about his ass too much because he'll never help us our project if I give him too much shit, will he? Come on, Elon, where is your ass anyway? We're building houses here to give away. You should be fucking promoting this shit. We're on your platform, for fuck's sake. Which seems to be fucking dying after a week. So sort your shit out, Elon. Let's go, boy. Right, one of the builders is back in action. I don't know where he came from. Maybe he went for a shit or something. Yeah, we really need to get the bathroom going. I'm going to talk to him about that later. And how soon can we have a bathroom, buddy? Because this green goes off grid right now. The bathroom would be life-changing. Nicholas, I'm not playing, mate. I'm not playing. If you're just joining the stream, guys, we're building houses and giving them away, so go to our website to find out how you can win them. We're in a national park in Brazil, the Chapada Diamantina. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. So if you want to win a house here, I suggest you go to our website and find out how you can participate. Very simple. If you've used Solana before, it's simple. If you've not used Solana before, then he needs to find out how to use Solana. But if you've used Solana, it's a very easy process. Just remember, 25,000 tokens, Airbnb tokens, equals 1 ticket to win a house. That's all you need to know. And it's like less than $1 right now. So if you spend like $100, you're going to have, you know, 100 something tickets raffle tickets in the draw. You can see on our website any given time how much the tickets will be currently costing. It's constantly being updated. Big shout out to G, who made the website, did a great job. It's beautifully written as well. Even my mum looked at it. My mum's a writer as well. She's like a big critic all the time. Even my mum looked at it and said it's very well written. My mother probably couldn't have done a better job. It's that well written. My mum's really good. But yeah, it's beautifully written website, so go check that out. A lot of thought went into it. Guys, I don't know how I'm gonna fucking stream the actual house build for you guys today. We are cooking out here. The sun's insane today, guys. It's no joke. The sooner we get a roof, the better. You're thirsty, boy. I know you're thirsty, but there's no like really cold water. You've got some water there that's a little bit warm, I know. I'll go and buy some at lunchtime. Some nice cold water from the fridge. You know, make you happy. I gave you a little bath. I just dunked him in case anyone didn't see. I just gave Nicholas a dunk in the off-grid jacuzzi that we've got back there, the blue water tank. He looked like he was overheating it a little bit. I think he was. He's much better now. Back to him being his normal self. Wants to play again. Where's the Pitbull? Pitbull asleep in the sun. Told you, loves the sun. Look. Asleep in the sun. The dog kennel needs a little fucking clean. It gets very dusty. It's very dusty around here. I'm going to need to grow some grass ASAP when the house is done. Otherwise, the dust is just going to be blowing onto the windows, blowing into the house, and blowing into my dog kennel and making my dog kennel all dusty as well. My little doggy got a little cough last night, but he seems to be okay today. I've not heard him cough not once today. Since I cleaned the kennel a little bit, threw water all over it. Seems to have helped. Anyway, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're building houses, 4 houses, giving them all away. The first time anyone's ever done anything like this on the Solana blockchain. We made a notarized public declaration as well, so I can literally be sued if I don't give houses away when we hit our market caps. First house getting given away at 10 million market cap, which isn't extremely high in meme coin land. It's fair. It's extremely fair. I'm not trying to make, you know, a ton of fucking money here. Just trying to basically cover my expenses and, you know, make a little bit of profit to help me build the next project, which we'll give away too. So, you know, it's basically helping me fund the build. And, yeah, with a little bit extra so I can afford to give the house away. You know, we're not being greedy around here. We're not giving houses away at 100 million market cap. No, 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. 40 million, the house is going to have a fucking swimming pool. You'll see, guys. You'll see. Only 30 days until the first house is done, so you want to get shilling right now, really, because this shit's about to blow when the wood arrives next week. And you see how it's going to look with the tall window frames. Almost 4 meters high. I believe they're going to be 3.8 meters high. And the frames, we've got big thick wood. It's going to look really nice, people. It's the only house, it will be the only house, the first house in Kapao with floor to ceiling windows. Legit. I find that hard to believe myself that nobody else did it, but there you go. Like I said, it's an untouched gem round here. It's undiscovered. People only just finding out about the place now, so I'm one of the first people like building Airbnbs, really. There's a few others doing it as well, but you know, we're the first. It's really great opportunity. The more I think and talk about it, I got so lucky finding this place. I mean, you'd only really find out about it completely randomly. I mean, even if you lived in Brazil, like I've lived in Brazil for the last 7 years, but I never heard of this place until I was on my way out of here. I was like, I'm going to Colombia. I got sick of this, so I left Rio de Janeiro, which is where I was living last. And I can't fly with my doggies, so I'm travelling by car. And I thought, let me make a stop in Bahia, because it's a big country to drive across Brazil, right? It's a big road trip. So I thought, let me stop in Bahia. It took me a couple of days to drive to Bahia. And let me check Bahia out. So I sort of randomly just arrived in the Chapada Diamantina. As I arrived in Bahia, I was like, right, what's in Bahia? Right, there's beaches. I'm sick of the beach. I've been on the beach for years in Rio. I'm sick of beaches. I'm not really a beach guy either. I much prefer mountains and waterfalls. And then it was like Chapada Diamantina National Park. I thought, well, let me check that out. And I looked at the pictures and it was like, wow, those mountains look fucking amazing. There is no place like that in the world. So I started to Google about the geology here and stuff like that. And it's a place of interest for geologists. It is. There's no place of its kind. So yeah, that's how I ended up visiting. And then, as I mentioned, just sort of fell in love with the place and thought, not just fell in love, but more so saw an investment opportunity, as we were just talking about, that I believe will be a good outcome in the end. If I don't give the houses away and I just end up living in one, and you know, renting out the others out as it was originally planned, I think it's going to be a good investment for me over the next 5 years. So it's turned into a Solana giveaway because, let's face it, I'm a fucking degen like everyone else. You had enough sun now, Georgie? No, the Malinois going to clean his ears now. That's what he does. Best friends they are. Anyway, I've never seen walls plastered before. This is the first time I've took on a project like this. I've never done a day's work in my... Well, I've done a lot of days' work in my life, but I've never done a day's physical labour. Not worked on a building site ever. There's my Nicholas. That's my boy. He's my boy. Oh, yes, you want smugs and kisses? Oh, yes. If you want a dog, guys, if you want a Malinois, if you've got time for them, they are some of the most affectionate and loyal animals. And if you want a dog that only really listens to you and doesn't really respect anybody else but you, then get a Malinois if you've got time for them, though, because they're a hell of a lot of work. It's basically the Ferrari of dogs. They're like race. It's basically the racehorse of the dog world. So if you've got time to deal with them, highly recommend the Malinois. They're very, very loyal and protective. Absolutely fearless, but they're high energy, high intensity. You need to spend a lot of time training them, or they'll be fucking insane. But great dogs, great dogs. Also, the pit bull. If you could train the pit bull, I mean, I consider them to be a little bit of a liability around other animals. They'll fight sometimes, but if you can train that out of them, they can be one of the fucking best dogs as well. But I do consider the pit bull as a breed to be a bit of a liability, and I never intended to be a pit bull owner, but I found him lost in the forest and I had to save his ass. You couldn't leave him there, so we ended up with a pit bull. He didn't even look like a pit bull when I found. If I knew it was a pit bull, I probably would have left his ass in the forest, to be honest. No, not really, but like, he couldn't tell. He was almost dead, starved to death when I found him. When he found us, when he found me, which was lucky for him. So God must love that little doggy very much, and he's a very happy little joyful bundle of joy. He is. He's never ever aggressive, ever, even the slightest bit of aggression. Not with people, sometimes with other dogs. but he's a little bundle of joy. He's always extremely happy and positive, and his tail's just wagging permanently. If he's not sleeping, he's wagging his tail. So little bundle of joy he is. He got very lucky, he did, finding me in that forest when he did. Otherwise he was screwed. One more day, I think that was it for him. But yeah, I never intended to be a pit bull owner. I saved him, found him in the forest. And he is a little bit of a liability around other doggies as well. This guy though, like, he'll only fight if the other dog is being aggressive. Otherwise he's your best friend. He likes small dogs, big dogs. He just doesn't care. He's a little bit intense, like he'll get in the dog's face a bit. So when he's sniffing them, he's a little bit alpha, and sometimes that gets him into fights. The other dogs don't appreciate it. He's not got his balls cut off either. He's still got his balls, so he's got that alpha fucking hormones. Like when he turns up in a neighbourhood, he'll turn up like he's a fucking boss. So he gets into a few fights, but he's never been hurt in his life. He's never lost a fight. He's 7 years old. He's probably had over 50 fights and never lost one. Including versus packs of like 6 dogs by himself. He's a fucking warrior. Most of them run away. A couple of them are brave sometimes and stop to fight him, and he just fucks them up quick time. Like extremely quick and short fights. Like yeah, he's a G. You get a Malinois. If you want a real dog, get a fucking Malinois. We got into, if you're wondering why has the dog been in so many fights, because there's lots of stray dogs in Brazil, and as I mentioned, we went walking across the country together during COVID, so we came across a lot of street dogs, aggressive street dogs, and packs of wild street dogs as well that would want to fight my dog, and he fucked them all up each and every time. I had a YouTube channel at the time, guys. I didn't mention that. A YouTube channel of us walking across Brazil, and we caught a lot of dog fights on camera. You could just see him being a fucking boss, absolute legend. But yeah, we had a YouTube channel with like 1,500 followers or something, and really, we had really good subscribers as well. They supported the channel. Like bosses sent me lots of money, donations, and I didn't ask for them ever. But eventually we got banned. Once we got over 1,000 followers and we were close to like getting monetized or whatever, YouTube started to fuck with me and like ban me for a week, then ban me for 2 weeks, and then eventually they just removed the channel. Because I was the anti-COVID guy. I was walking across the country as a protest with no mask and just advising everyone to stay away from the vaccine. That was me. And saying that it came from a lab in China. That was me. At the time when you weren't allowed to mention any of that shit, I got removed from Facebook, got removed from YouTube. I had a lot of fun though. That was my little one-man protest. I had to do something. I couldn't just sit in my house. Actually, I remember now, I started making little short videos for YouTube, just like funny clips of me and my dog, just basically like parodies, just making fun of people who were wearing masks and who were watching the TV like zombies and just paying attention to everything that all these celebrities were saying. Like Tom Cruise came out one day wearing 2 masks, and it was like, Tom Cruise wears 2 masks, and there was all these yeah, so I started off making little videos for YouTube, little parodies, and it just turned into me walking across Brazil with my dog. It was an awesome channel, man. It was an awesome channel. Shame they fucking deleted it. I lost a lot of videos as well of me and my dog's adventures, which was a little bit upsetting. I didn't have them saved anywhere. I just post them on YouTube, you know. But I didn't know anything about online marketing at the time. I didn't know how to use Instagram and TikTok to get more followers. I just managed to get 1,500 like organic followers just posting things on YouTube. And Facebook, I think I posted some stuff in some Facebook groups. Good times, good times, good times. Guys, I'm watching the walls being plastered here. Do you want me to set the camera up over there so you guys can watch? It's just the camera's going to be in the sun and I really think it's going to melt plastic today. But, yeah, the walls are being plastered. 11, 4 minutes past 11 in Brazil. In the Chapada Diamantina, where we're building houses and giving them away. And to find out how you can win one of the houses, go to our website. We'll get there, guys. We will get there, brick by brick. There's actually no more bricks to put down on this particular house. All the bricks have been laid. Now it's just a case of the wood arriving, because the rest of the spaces you can see where there are no walls is all going to be wood and glass. Beautiful, beautiful tall windows. Open plan, living design. Made a couple of alterations to the plans over the weekend, just due to budget, basically. We're over budget already. And yeah, made a couple of slight alterations. There's no roof garden anymore. We were planning on a beautiful roof garden, which I'd still love to do, but I mean, I've got more properties to build, so depending on what happens with this project, if we do give this house away at 10 million market cap, then the next project I can definitely afford like a roof garden with a jacuzzi, which would be another great feature to crush Airbnb. You'll be the only property in Capel with a roof garden. That nobody else has got roof gardens. So there'd be another feature. The first one's going to be the first property in Capel with floor-to-ceiling wooden window frames. And the second property, if we give the first property away, otherwise I can't afford a roof garden with jacuzzi, unfortunately. But if we give the first property away, if the first project's a success, the next one will definitely have a roof garden with a jacuzzi. And that would be a great feature for the Airbnb app, to get yourself more clients and to be able to charge a little bit of extra money for the night. Yep. Then the third house, well, we'll have to get that planned with an architect and see what the budget is again after we give the second house away. But if everything goes according to plan, guys, by the time we're building the fourth house that we're going to give away on this piece of land, it's going to be something extremely special. We're going to be able to afford to do somebody's dream house after we've given the first three away. If we hit that 30 million market cap, that gives me the budget to build something really, really special for the final house, which will be the most expensive house to win, because 25,000 tokens will be costing a little bit more at that stage. But it's still an in real life project. We've still got a final goal that we're building towards, literally building towards, brick by brick. And that's what makes us different and interesting and sustainable, and gives people reason to hold. And people are going to win real fucking houses, guys. Like, that's legit. It surprises me in a way that we haven't totally blown up already, but they won't ignore us forever. Yeah, dog's getting cooked again. Look, he's hiding. Pitbull's getting cooked. Everyone's getting cooked. Come on, guys. I suppose I better brave the sun and take you guys for a little walk. I've actually got some content to make. My iPhone should be charged by now. I might leave it till the afternoon. Or I can still make the exact same content in the afternoon, because they've got more walls to plaster. What's up, my Nicholas? What's up, doggy? You want another dunk in the bath? Yeah, the Pump Fun stream seems to be holding up pretty well today. It's not lagging too far behind either. But still advise you go 2x. Fuck you, Elon. Your app's garbage. But no, it's holding up today, so can't really complain. If anybody's in the chat, I'm actually looking at Pump Fun chat right now. We don't get a lot of viewers on that app though. That app's not a great place to stream. But we do very well on X. Right, Nicholas, stay there, mate. Everything looks a bit scuffy today because I'm washing clothes. I'm camping out on the building site, guys. So I need to lock the gate so the dogs don't escape. Yeah, I'm actually camping out on the building site. So house will be done in 30 days. And if it's not given away, I'll be able to live in it. I've been living in a tent and I woke up looking like Pepe this morning. Looking like Ponky. Tent was cooked. Sun comes up over there. Oh. The sun comes up over there, right next to the tallest waterfall in Brazil. Sun comes up around there, around that area. And it's from like 6 AM I woke up like... should we get some Brazilian coffee? We'll stuck on some wires. Should we get some Brazilian coffee to wake my ass up? Where have I left my cup? I can see my water's almost in the sun. So I better go and rescue it. I think it's all gone. Yeah, it's all done. No, soul, no. He's like, here you go, take a seat, bro. And I'm like, nah, I ain't sitting in that sun, mate. I'll keep just walking around, thanks. I'm trying to look for my cup anyway to get some coffee. There it is. Should I take the coffee to the cup or the cup to the coffee? I'm going to take the cup to the coffee. Although it felt a little bit empty when I picked it up just then. Didn't actually think we were going to be streaming today. I didn't think the boys were going to be working today. So they turned up this morning. It was a bit of a surprise. And they sort of started to stream kind of randomly. Caught me off guard. Oh guys, there's no shade other than the dog kennel. I don't even want to leave my phone in this sun. Maybe I can make some shade for it up here. That probably is still the best place to put the camera. I know it's not quite straight right now, but guys, it's harder than you think. This was the original spot that we had it in when we couldn't walk far away from the internet router, but now we can walk over there. I try and get you guys close to the action, but I think this is still the best location for the camera. Brazilian coffee. The boys have still got a lot of cement to get through, so I don't think we're going to be breaking early for lunch today. We will be lunch in the next hour or so. We usually break for lunch and then we come back in the afternoon. Make sure the iPhone's charging.
aqui a prova. A preocupação dela foi essa. Ela já estava com os pedreiros marcados para ir hoje, né? Terminar a área. E ela gastou dinheiro. Por isso que ela estava naquela agonia ontem. Se tivesse deixado, ela tinha... Ah, se ela me fala. Se ela me fala que era pra isso, eu não coisava não. Eu confiava em mim. Então, deixar ela um pouquinho mais aflita.
Right, the iPhone is charged. So I can start making content. I might leave it till this afternoon because the sun being overhead is not ideal.
Oi, falou comigo?
No? Right, guys, so something that I'm still learning about, right, this is a new concept to me, because they don't have banana trees in the UK. Now, you're probably thinking, what's he talking about, banana trees? This big hole behind me here is going to be something called a septic tank. Now, apparently, they grow bananas on top of it, and it deals with like the waste or something, because the banana trees consume so much water or something like that it cleans it. I don't know, I'm talking like all the shit that comes out of the fucking bathroom, out of these pipes, right, which lead to the bathroom over there, right? Apparently that all goes down here in some sort of a tank or something, and you grow bananas on top of it. Now, I don't really want banana trees there. I said, but I don't want banana trees there. I'm going to have a big fucking window right there. And they said, no, you can grow little short ones. Keep them little nice and short, but it works. I'm like, okay, sounds weird, but that's how they, when in Rome. So apparently that's what everybody has. That's what we're going to have. As long as it works, I don't fucking care. I'd prefer not to have banana trees there, really. But if that's how it has to be, then that's how it has to be. But I've never heard of this shit, so... Interesting. That's how they do things in Brazil. So we're going to have banana trees, apparently. Awesome. Small ones, short ones. We don't want them to... Look at the views, guys. That's what I'm saying. I don't want banana trees in front of my floor-to-ceiling windows, taking away any of my view of this beautiful, beautiful valley, the Valley of Capão in the Chapada Diamantina National Park. Look at the blue skies. I'm frying right now, by the way, but the tallest waterfall in Brazil is on the other side of that mountain, and there's a trail up there. There's a trail which starts somewhere down there, right? And you walk up the mountain, and it's really hard, right? That bit's really hard, and it sort of flattens out there, and you walk for like, it takes a couple of hours altogether, and then you arrive there, and on the other side, that's where the water is, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scene. It's scary if you're scared of heights. Terrifying. But the waterfall is 400 meters tall from the top to the bottom. That's not altitude, that's the height of the waterfall. So that makes it, I think it's the tallest or the second tallest in Brazil. One of the tallest in Brazil. So it's a major attraction. And it's good to have an Airbnb close by. And there's access to the trail, as I just mentioned, in those hills back there, which, you know, you can get an Uber in the town. Not an Uber, you can get like a motorbike taxi, or a taxi will take you up there in 5 minutes. It's just a 5-minute drive away, literally. That's where we go to get our lunch. When we break for lunchtime, we just drive up there, to the entrance, right next to the entrance to the waterfall is where we break for our lunch because it's cheaper up there. But yeah, lots of people come to see that waterfall, and not just that waterfall. There's lots to see around here. It would take you many months vacation, or you'd have to just keep coming back and seeing different things each time you come, which is what a lot of people do. I've been here for a few months, and I've been to just a few of the locations, and I've seen some amazing things. You can check out some of the videos on our social medias if you want to take a look. Anyway, let's just get back closer to where the boys, see how they're getting on. Check this out, guys. Walls have been plastered, look nice and smooth. Doing a great job. There is now officially no shade left. Shade is fully abandoned. Fully abandoned the shade. There is no shade anymore, guys. That is it. It's 20 past 11. That is it. We're getting cooked. We've not got a roof. We need to get this roof. We need the wood. Bathroom over here, guys. This is going to be the entrance, by the way. Bathroom. In case you're wondering why I've not put any windows on this side, there's actually going to be a road on that side. The house is on the corner. I'm actually going to be making a new road just behind that wall, because there's more properties over there that are for sale, and you know, they're going to need access, whoever buys them, so they're creating a little road. It's all the mayor's land. The mayor owns all this land. He's sold most of it now, but it used to be coffee farms that were in his family. So yeah, they're planning on building a road, so I thought I won't put windows on that back end. And I won't put windows there because someone can buy the property next door and build a house there. But I will take advantage of these views that can never be taken away from me. Even if somebody builds a big house over there, we're way higher than them. And yeah, that's the best plan. And I can also strategically place the other properties in locations that won't steal the views, one property from another property. So each property will have its own mountain views that can never be taken away. That's the plan. I feel like the sun is actually burning my ears through the hat. Interesting, all new stuff to me. I've never seen a wall being plastered or anything like that. If I take a seat on it, see how hot this seat is. It's gonna burn my ass. Yeah, it's roasty. The sun's insane, guys. It'll melt plastic today. I knew it at 6 in the morning when I woke up, sweating in my tent at 6 AM. It's going to be hot. Look at that. There's not a cloud in sight now in Cabal. Well, there's a little one there, but the entire valley, look, beautiful. And it gets better as the day goes on, as the sun comes around the other side and starts to light up. the rock face there. It's called the Moro Branco, the white wall. It's like a giant rock face that basically dominates the entire skyline here. But it's sort of in the shade right now, so you can't really see it on camera anyway. But later on, when the sun hits that side, things just get bigger, better and better. I'm told in the rainy season, this entire mountainside, hillside, turns into a waterfall. So I can't wait to see that. I'm told it's something pretty special, like a lot of water. So we're doing good. Anyway, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're building houses in this beautiful national park in Brazil, in the Chapada Diamantina, and we're giving the houses away. This is the first one. Will be ready in 30 days. I know it looks like it's a long way off, but it really isn't. House will be done in the next 30 days, ready to give away to somebody if somebody wins the house. We've got more giveaways lined up. We'll be building houses number 2, 3 and 4 on the land behind me there, which is my land. So if you want to find out how you can win, if you just tuned in, go to our website. It explains everything. You can buy our tokens with Solana. Every 25,000 tokens you hold when we get to 10 million might win you a house. All of the details are on the website, so go and check that out. Plus you can find proof to our public declaration, notarized public declaration under Brazilian law, that I've declared I will give houses away when we hit the milestone market caps. Otherwise you can sue me. So it's a legit giveaway. It's for real, guys. You don't have to worry about any bullshit like you get with these other Solana devs. This is the first time anyone's done anything like this with a notarized public declaration as well under Brazilian law. That's the first time that's ever happened, and it's the first time anyone's used the Solana blockchain to do this style of giveaway. So good luck if you're holding, if you grab some tickets, if you really need to win a house, if you've got your eyes on an Airbnb in a national park, good luck, because this could actually be yours. You might actually win it. So 30 days, guys, 30 days, house will be done. Will we be at 10 million market cap? That depends on you. If we are, somebody will be winning this house on live stream. We'll be flying them out here, hopefully, if that's possible. You never know, some people are busy, they've got lives to live, right? Maybe they don't have time to fly to Brazil. But if the winner has time, we can fly the winner out here and give them the keys live on stream. And then get stuck straight into giveaway number 2. Which will have a roof garden. I wanted a roof garden for this one, guys. We've gone over budget. So we've had to make some sacrifices. And the roof garden was going to be extremely expensive because of the weight or the amount of wood that would be involved. I mean, if we made it out of concrete, then it would be the weight. We'd have to make a really strong fucking property with big concrete pillars to support the weight, and it would get expensive. And if we made it out of wood, then it's an issue of the wood being extremely expensive and a lot of wood being needed. So we decided on no roof garden for this property, which is unfortunate, because if we don't give the property away, I'm going to have to live in it. Well, I have to live in it. I make it sound like I don't want to. I'm going to live in this property if we don't give it away. So I did have my eyes on a roof garden, but if I can't afford it, I can't afford it, guys. The original plan is for me to build my own house for me to live in and build some more properties, as many as I can afford to build, to rent out as Airbnbs and give me a monthly income. So that's the initial plan, and that's what's gonna that's how it's gonna be if we don't actually give the houses away, if we don't hit the 10 milli, which I still think we will. Sim? Yeah, it's lunchtime. Lunchtime, guys. Right, I'm gonna pack up the streaming station quickly. and go to lunch, and we'll be back in an hour and a half, something like that, around lunchtime EST, between lunchtime and 1 p.m. EST, and I'll be making some content later.